Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John.
I'm Claire.
This has been a true note and welcome back to Sid Meier's Civilization 6, where last time everything was going great. We built some wonders that didn't help us in any way, and then there were problems. So we came up with a cunning plan at the end of last time, which is if we can't win the apocalypse, then we should be the apocalypse. It's going to be great. I don't know what this is going to be. I planned this as the grand finale. I didn't want to label it as grand finale in case it's not. I've changed the title to grand finale if it turns out to be the end. I suspect it might be. So, just as a quick reminder, we're the Netherlands for some reason. I don't know. You guys voted for it. Ridiculous country, Denmark. But yes, we've got ourselves this lovely tiny empire, but we're playing on deity difficulty, which is why we've slightly struggled to expand. And like, seriously, we've got like one colony up here. Just look at the ridiculous Chinese expansion. Look at this. What's the point of this city? These 3 cities. Like, one city would have done. Like, right here. But no, they're just basically, the AI's just got so much money, it doesn't know what to do with anymore, so much production. So, we're going to lose this city at some point, sooner or later. It's going to be great. So, yeah, that's where we are. We're basically, aside from that one colony, we're just basically stuck in this tiny corner. Antioch was taken by, I think it was Spain, and now it's flipped independent, so we're going to get that at some point soon, which is fine. But we have a problem, which is, the year you may notice is 1770 AD. If we go over to the world rankings, yeah, I'm in last place on science. Science is the particularly worrying one. Scotland's already on the moon. Scotland's on the moon in the year 1770 AD. So Scotland is rapidly heading towards a victory. A scientific victory. Alright, they're rapidly heading in that direction. No one's looking too good on culture. Russia's ahead, but not, like, ridiculously. No one's looking, like, imminently like they're going to be doing a domination victory. Not imminently anyway. Religion is, yeah, Gandhi and his Sikhism is actually looking pretty dominant so far. So, basically, and that blatantly he's trying to invade. He's trying to invade our bit of the world. So, I'm kind of gonna back up Christina and her Protestantism just to stop Gandhi and Sikhism. Because, obviously, if he gets too many civs converted, then, yeah, that's going to be, yeah, an issue. Because he just needs to be at least 50% of the cities in a civilization he's already got. He's already got half of them. So that's ridiculous. So yeah, we've got to hold off Gandhi from winning religious victory. We've got to hold off Scotland from winning science victory. Now, holding off Gandhi's not so bad. We just can, because we are... Actually, this is... one of these cities is already flipping gone over to... actually, that's Pantheon, because they're not anything. But we do have some Protestant cities. So I can train my own Protestant troops. If I want to. I could train my own gurus and apostles and try and fight back Sikhism. So that'd be fine. The bigger problem is Scotland. Scotland are hidden away somewhere. Like, I've got eyes on Wigtown over here, but I don't really know how big Scotland is. Like, I just don't have eyes on this part of the world yet. But I think they're mainly inland for the most part, which is going to be a problem. So here's what we need to do. What we're going to do, because I am a small empire, and thus the chance of me being hit by a passing meteor strike is low, I'm going to basically deliberately get global warming as fast as possible up to the highest possible level. So, I've built coal factories everywhere. I don't even need this power. I'm just polluting for the sake of it. Because most of my important cities are inland, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to flood the world, and then we're going to start meteorites raining down because God is angry at us. And then, if we can, well, you notice I'm also rushing towards uranium and combined resources and all of that stuff. So we might get some nuclear subs out, and we might have to do some tactical nuking. And we might also have to sabotage the hell out of Scotland's spaceports, which will be of interest. Very of interest. In fact, I might want to get another spy out immediately. Yeah, I'm just going to get another spy out straight away. Let's just get some more spies out and basically keep an eye on Scotland, because they can't be allowed to get up to stage 4. Because, in case you don't know, Stage 4 in the current version of Civilization 6 is, first you have a satellite, then you go to the moon, then you go to Mars, then you launch the exoplanet expedition, at which point it takes 50 turns to get a victory. Now, you can boost that, but once it's launched, you will win in 50 turns. So if they hit Stage 4, then we are at that point on a timer. So we need to stop them launching these two. If he gets to Stage 4, he's basically won, unless he can literally be destroyed within 50 turns, which is going to be really hard to do. So, yeah, basically, I am the apocalypse, and I need to destroy the world. Unfortunately, yes, I have, like, very, very small amounts of strength. So, I did have one thought, which is, over here, like, if we just consider where Scotland is. Scotland is very close by to Australia, who don't like us very much. Then there's Cardiff, I think we're pretty good friends with. But China appears to be next door, at least in part, to Scotland. And China loves me. So I'm going to try and become allies with China. And they're willing to accept a military alliance. Yeah, in fact, you know what? They'll probably pay for it. Make the deal more equitable. They'll pay 2 gold. That's absolutely fine. Would you like to give me some whales? I am willing to give you some tea. And he's willing to do that, absolutely. I've got so much tea, I don't even need it. So I'm willing to trade that. He's also got 6 honey, which I do not have. And actually, he's willing to give me whales and honey for tea. Because, obviously, you know, tea is just superior. So that's fine. So yeah, he's got a whole bunch of stuff here. I don't need any of this stuff. So accept the deal. That's a really good deal for me. So I'm now military allies with China. Okay, so in theory, I could get China to do the heavy lifting for me. Because I'm pretty confident China is stronger than Scotland militarily. Because China has taken another culture's capital. Scotland hasn't. Let's actually check out overall who's officially leading. Domination. We should be able to actually verify this. Yeah, China's got military strength of 500 odd. And where's Scotland? Yeah, Scotland's only got military strength of 191. So, Scotland might be able to be squished. Okay, in fact, we've almost got as much military strength as Scotland ourselves. For some reason, they just don't have any military. Presumably because they've been investing in science. So, we need to squish Scotland. Hashtag squish Scotland. So that's what we're doing. Mm-hmm. That's kind of the plan. We're in a golden age for now, but I suspect that's not gonna last, and everyone else just wants to, just chill out, stay away from this city. It's going to become ours in a handful of turns, so we just want to keep all those guys away. I do have a good sources of oil. I've got some good oil up north somewhere, so I could, in theory, have some. There's some territory that's sort of falling a little bit underwater there, but I'm sure it's a-okay. Can you even build anything there? Literally nothing you can build there. How much money do I have? Not much. Money is in short supply, and that's 260. Why are you expanding? What are you expanding? Why are you expanding into that? Expand into the salt, you stupid idiots. Everything's fine. And I'm also just building polders because I can, because I'm the Netherlands, and they're pretty. So we're just going to build polders, because look at them in the modern era. They look really nice. They're full of flowers and shit. So yes, we're going to squish Scotland. That's basically the plan today. We're going to do what we can to squish ourselves as Scotland. If you're Scottish, I'm sorry, you may want to look away. Or you might not, because Scotland's probably going to win. Our chance of successfully squishing Scotland is relatively low. It's going to be interesting. You know, I'm going to make as many alliances as I can right now. Cultural alliance with her. Please toss in some oranges. Oh, she's willing to give me citruses for free. And jeans. Okay. She's willing to give me jeans and oranges. It's my type of woman. That's good. It pains me to agree, but I must. Okay, so I'm swimming in luxuries. That's going to be good right there. And Gandhi. Gandhi. You're kind of, I think you're not that close to Scotland, because Scotland's like over here and you're down over here. But I would rather be friends with you than not. And then again, he's allied with Robert the Bruce. So whether, I can't even have an alliance with him. He hasn't got any alliances open. In which case, Indonesia, do you have any alliances open? You do not. That's unfortunate. Okay, so those two guys are just kind of alliance with. I might be able to jump in on that at some point. He might come to me when there's an option available. So yes, that's where we are. So I'm just going to pump as much carbon as I can into the atmosphere. I'm going to spy on Scotland and shut down their spaceports. as well as we can, and I'm just going to try and survive long enough to hopefully get hold of... Like, if we're really lucky, we've got uranium. Like, if we've got uranium in our empire, we'll be in good shape, because then I can start having nukes, I can have submarines, I can nuke key cities of Scotland if need be. So that would be good. So, basically, we'll see. Claire, how's everything in the world?
Yeah, everything's pretty good. We've got a lot of comments about today being Canada Day.
Oh yes, of course, I had seen that being mentioned. Happy Canada Day, everybody. Some of you may well know I am half Canadian myself. My entire mother's side is Canadian.
Yeah, and so Ryan gave us $2 Canadian dollars.
Best dollars.
And says, hey John and Claire, happy Canada Day from Toronto.
I've got family in Toronto, lovely city.
Yeah, Slurry Dude gave us $5 Canadian. Says, woo! A live stream and a paid day off. Thank you, MHN and Canada Day.
Damn Canada Day. Look at this. Look at this aggressive tile stealing by Kamea. Look at that. Look at that bullshit. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Oh, flipping dear. Yeah, some people are desperately stopping the invasion of Sikhism, which is good. And do you want open borders? Honestly, that's fine. You can have some spares of that. Hey, there you go, Australia. Boom. Clap.
Yeah, shout out also to Psyker Girl who's in the chat.
Hey Psyker, I saw Psyker earlier. I was recording a bit of 76 just for a one-off look at the new Seasons thing, and I ran into Final Render and Psyker while we were out there.
Yeah, and Final Render and Psyker are also both new channel members, so welcome.
Welcome, guys.
And Psyker gave us £5 and says, hey, John, Claire, and Tabby, hashtag cheeky nuke time, question mark.
We're going to be launching a cheeky nuke if we can get away with that.
Yeah, well, we'll see if we can get our hands on that.
Yeah, in 4 turns we will find out whether the uranium gods have favoured me. Whether the uranium gods are smiling on us today. We shall have to flipping see. Which of these do I want, by the way? I always forget what the Government Plaza Advanced buildings do. So, City-State units gain +4 combat strength if you're on the City-State's suzerain. That's fine. All spy operations, high chance of success, or buy land units with faith, which is really good if you're interested in fighting. I can't fight anyway, so I'm going to go for intelligence agency, because spy operations, yeah, high chance of success, that's got to be the best option. So Claire, I'm building the intelligence agency in We Love Claire, because that is the source of our intelligence, We Love Claire, because it's an intelligent position to take. That was me being sweet, but fine. Just ignore it, whatever. I don't care.
I'm not ignoring it. I'm letting it stand.
You're letting it stand. More coal power plants. Additional power.
Good.
We will have all of the power.
That's good job, Stan.
Yeah. A 3 farm that would give me +2. Yeah, screw that business. We'll just put more industrial centres. More industrial centres. All the industrial centres. Reina, I don't really need any of them, to be honest. You know what, I may as well get a Marnie. Because, hang on, tell me who actually needs that. I've almost got Babylon locked down. That's +2 science from each great work of writing. I have, like, none of them, so that's not worth rushing. Cardiff's really good, isn't it? Yeah, cities +2 power for each harbour. I don't have a... Well, harbour build. I don't even have any harbours. So that doesn't work. I'm already suzerain of Mexico. Are any of these worth rushing? Lisbon I'm never going to be able to get. Lahore I might be able to get. So... Okay, you can trade our unique units. I don't need a unique unit. This is a bit of a weak selection... To be honest, I feel like we could do better than this. Jerusalem's is cities with holy sites. That's not any benefit on me whatsoever. You know what? I'll take Babylon. At least it'll probably get me like a little bit. At least there is a benefit. So I'll put her in Babylon. It'll take her a few turns to get settled anyway. So that's a-okay. I mean, we kind of may as well at this point. That's fine. You guys just stay where you are. For the minute, and... yes, of course, I sent a spy down to Niani, because why wouldn't you send a spy to Niani? You're almost certainly going to get, yeah, 1,736 gold. because obviously Mali is rich. Oh, this is not a bad start for you, is it? You got actually, it would have been a bit of a difficult start. There wouldn't have been much production at the start, but I can see how you've built something pretty good out of it. That's kind of cute. You've got a good bit of desert around here, which Mali does like. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to gain sources for now. We'll gain sources once you're ready to go. Then we'll get working on siphoning. But I feel like siphoning at Niani, especially once the intelligence agency is ready to go, then we'll be in good shape. That's kind of what we need. Claire.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just looking at some amazing fan art that Amanda has made. And
thank you very much again to Amanda for her wonderful work doing the egg box drawing when we did the Crusader Kings 2 the story.
We've got more egg box drawing from Amanda. We've got a new little comic about how we're doing with the heat. How we're doing with the heat. So,
in any way connected to the slight amount of nuking and heating up the world we're doing right now?
No. Just I think in general, like how last time we streamed, it was bloody hot in the UK, and we were not happy about it.
I did see chat that Niani has a space. Everyone's going to have a spaceport, but I don't need to worry about them yet. It's fine. Urbanization's also useful because now we've got ourselves. We've got ourselves public transport and neighborhoods, so if we've got housing problems, that's fine. Are there any spy-related things? Spy operations take 25% less time. Honestly, yeah, let's make that happen. Let's get for Machiavellianism, which is fine. Yes?
Will John actually count how many allies Scotland has before declaring war?
Scotland has some allies, but they're a very long way away from me. I did see that. Don't worry, I am aware that Scotland has some allies in the form of Indonesia, the Aztecs, and Gandhi. Gandhi's the only one I'm really worried about. I think Aztecs and I have been having a great game. I think this is fine. But also, consider the number of people that hate them. They're at war with Australia right now. China hates them. Christina hates them. Georgia hates them. And it's really easy to bribe the AI into declaring war on someone it doesn't like. They're very keen to do it. Just like toss them some luxury goods and they will do it. They will absolutely do it. So I don't intend to fight Scotland myself. I intend to start a war and then basically pay everyone else to do it for me. Because the weird thing is, like, in this game, it's so expensive to, like, you know, purchase troops of your own. But, like, for, like, you know, one chest full of oranges, China will absolutely annihilate Scotland. Trust me. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be a thing.
Yeah, I've DM'd you the fan art, by the way, if you want to open it on yours and actually look at it. I've also put it in the chat for everybody to see. Because as usual, it's extremely
puns. Excellent puns. Highly inaccurate, though. This month's been really quiet. It's been a quiet month on the channel. The number of views and new subscribers has been quite low this month. What can you do? You get good months and you get bad months. That's part of the life of being a YouTuber. I quite enjoy terrible puns. I think you'll be willing to verify 100%. I do terrible puns all the time.
Hey, do you want to hear a terrible pun now?
I'd love to hear a terrible pun. By the way, I've already managed to get climate level up to the penultimate level. We're rapidly polluting the atmosphere right now. It's happening fast. Yes, give me a terrible pun.
Yeah, shout out to Zumba Marks, who gave us €5. I believe this is Piotr Spot. Because it's the same, like, avatar.
Yes.
But they say, I was punched in the face by a man from the northwest of India yesterday, presumably because he didn't like my wordplay. It was a Punjab.
Dear, oh flipping dear. I don't need to speak to you. Why am I even speaking to you? Okay, so we've just had some tornadoes swing through and destroy our horse farm. Yes.
Daniel in the chat points out that it's not penultimate, it's anti-penultimate.
Whatever.
And
that's probably true. I don't know.
Yeah, ante-penultimate even.
Ante-penultimate. Fascinating.
Because it's with an E and not with an I. I'm reading it wrong. Anyway, Thomas also suggested that we could do another dramatic reenactment of the comic, a dramatic reading of the comic. Do you want to do that?
I am completely in favour of a dramatic read. Okay, well, you have the first line, Claire, and you are the one who did drama properly.
Yeah.
As opposed to me, the drama I did at university was just flipping pantomimes, and it was great.
You surviving the heat, okay?
I am glaring at YouTube statistics, all of these comments, these subscribers. And yet, we only have one real fan!
Oh my god.
You have the next line too.
Yeah, no, I'm recovering from that pun being read out loud. Oh my god. It's really fried your brains, hasn't it?
Hard-boiled, actually! I say eating one of my own eggs in an example of something I would never do. Oh, dear. Dear, oh flipping dear. Yes, we can lay down more flipping polders. All the polders, all the time. It's nothing but polders. Someone else has just finished building the stadium, and yeah, we've got up to lots of coastline has been lost. In fact, I think we've got a brand new port. We've just built over here. There's a port here now. That quarry's on fire due to flooding. Am I allowed to actually polder up this land to reclaim it? Because logically I should be able to, being as I am the Netherlands. I don't know if that's true. I can actually just buy a... Oh no, builders are way too expensive these days. Okay, well we'll get one of them down sooner or later. Everything will be fine. 3 turns till uranium! Uranium fever is going to be... it's going to be good. It's going to be some good stuff. Okay, I want to check what the situation is with that and get the new spies out before I start actually denouncing Scotland for their dickishness of being Scotland. What's it over there? Oh yes, I'm sending my soothsayers to go and have an investigate as to what the hell's going on in this part of the world. It's going to be great. That's what I was doing. Clap.
Yeah, shout out to the book 778 who gave us £5 and says you're all amazing.
Oh, well, we do our best, but thank you for saying it.
Yes, and also Karen gave us 50 Danish krona and says, I wanted to donate more, but you insulted Denmark.
Sorry.
You insulted Denmark, so now I'm just gonna buy Civ 6 for myself on the Steam sale instead.
Eminently reasonable.
That's a really good choice to be making. We support that. Please pet Tabbylicious for me, though.
Oh, we pet Tabby. Probably more than Tabby wants to be petted already. When she's a grumpy girl who just wants to slap.
I think she likes the petting.
She likes petting within reason.
I mean, I think it's very obvious levels. When she's not in a mood to get pettings.
Okay, that's finally worn off, so we can now repair the city up north over there. We have also got... Hang on. Who just had grievances against who? Oh! They've declared war against the Mexico city-state, which is one of mine, you dicks! Leave Mexico alone. Please leave Mexico. I can't really force you, to be perfectly honest, to just, you know... Just kind of, you know, please. That's where we are. That's all we got. Okay, Constantinople. What's the sitch over here? We need more housing, so actually a neighbourhood would be a good thing. There is a decent neighbourhood over here. That's a +4. There is 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've never claimed this flipping quarry. For some reason, we probably need to expand it in that direction, to be perfectly honest. So that's all absolutely fine. Yeah, you know what? That over there is not going to be good farming land. So I'm just gonna put the +4 housing over there. And you're going to go to... Actually, the only thing you can see, unfortunately, is Wigtown. I need full visibility of... Okay, just go to Wigtown and just start figuring out what's going on over in Scotland's settlement. Yes.
Shout out to Christine, who gave us 50 Canadian dollars.
Oh, best dollars on Canada Day in particular.
Yeah, and Christine says, Happy Canada Day! Happy Canada Day to the Canadian half of John from Saskatchewan. Today, me and hubby have finally caught a Wednesday stream because it's a holiday. We appreciate you.
It's oh yes, I forgot it's actually a bank holiday.
Yes, somebody was saying earlier they had a paid day off, which sounds lush. In the UK, our bank holidays are really weird. They're like all squished in like a couple of months. Yeah. And then
you get loads in spring, then a little bit at the end, then a little bit at the end of summer, and then nothing.
Yeah, I think there's like one at the end of August.
Yeah.
And then like 3 or 4 in April and May.
Yeah.
And then anyway, in France we just have more bank holidays in general. which is nice.
I've actually just gone over to Smiley with Mansa Musa. So if I could get a declared friendship and alliance with him, I'm pretty sure he's... Interesting. Interesting that you're asking for uranium, implying that I've got uranium. So, no. Except you want to... Wait, hang on, no. That's your... You want tea for 13 uranium. Toss in chocolate, and you've got a deal. Okay, well that's fine. An open borders. Yeah, that's her uranium. I always read this screen backwards. But yeah, toss in some chocolate, you got a deal. Good. Right, okay. So she's giving me a tiny bit of uranium. That's not enough to nuke anybody. But, like, you know, it's some. And, obviously we didn't win the Nobel Prize for Literature, because we weren't going to. We have no Unearthed Great People points. The bonuses are ludicrous. Okay, coal power plant. Yeah, more coal power. More energy. More everything. Build mines. Mines. Yes, there we go. Are you actually used up? Oh, that was your last... Bloody hell. I need more workers. And also... Yeah, that's level 5, and it's ticking upwards. We just need to keep drowning the world. That's a-okay. I think we might be able to reclaim some of this territory at the bare minimum. But we're okay. We're okay for now. Yes, Mali. Mali. How about I put an embassy, 50 gold, and we declare our friendship. Yep, and how about we talk about alliances? Religious. It's not the best... but it'll do. Also, would you like to toss in some ivory to make that happen? And some money. Yeah, make that more equitable. He's willing to give me only 11 for a one-time deal. I enjoy Marley's laugh. He does excellent laughing. Tell you what, he's going to give me free ivory, which is pretty good. So I'll take that. More excellent laughing there. He does excellent laughing. Okay.
Would Tabby be scared of it, though?
She can't hear it. It's fine. Okay, so now I've got an alliance with... yeah, Mali, who I think are doing pretty well down over here, and China in particular. That's a military alliance over here. And I'm pretty sure... How well do you get on with... Oh dear, look at this. Everybody hates Scotland. Everybody hates Scotland. The government is... Oh, they're on synthetic technocracy? Jesus! That's insane! In 1790, they're a synthetic technocracy! That's lunacy! Okay, we need to keep an eye on this. This might be more urgent than I thought it was. Give me the science. I mean, he's actually got the nanotechnology already. Meaning he could launch... He's got smart materials. Holy shit, he's actually got all the tech. He does actually have the tech. It's just a question of when he's going to do it. We have to make this happen now. Okay, next turn... We found out the situation with the uranium. Then we need to basically make an attack happen. In which case, it's actually time to denounce him now. Declare a formal war. Do I already have a group? Have I already denounced him? Oh, I've already denounced him. No, they denounced us. So that's fine. I can actually declare... You declare one is denounced you, or you've denounced... Yeah. So they denounced me. So I can actually declare formal war whenever I want, and it is not deemed to be a bad thing. I've got no other problems with them whatsoever. But yeah, because they denounced me, I can formal against them. So that's fine. Then I'll just bring in China. I'll bring in Mali. That is Australia. They're already at war with Australia, I'm pretty sure. I think Australia and... yeah, Australia's already at war with India and Scotland. Whether you're doing that well, I don't know. Probably not if you're also taking on India, who I think are doing fairly well. Then again, India are way over here, so I'm not sure whether they're really getting involved. Mali's arguably the more interesting. I'm going to start this war and then I'm going to have no idea what's going on in it. It's just going to happen. But next turn's the turn. Next turn is Uranium Day. Okay, so we're going to figure out whether we've got uranium or not. Because if we've got uranium, we can start rushing, and by as rushing as we can, given our pitiful science, towards nukes. Which will help us. I really like Claire coping next to John coping. That cheers me up no end. That we have our own little pair of cities next to each other. Though I don't like how underdeveloped John coping is, quite frankly. It's very underwhelming. And there's colossal heads in John Coping. There's John's colossal head. Lovely. That is no, not enough. I'm not worried about Russia. We'll stay out of that one. We'll stay out of that one, and it's the World Congress Day. Okay. Ban production of certain buildings. I'm just gonna say stop building nuclear power. Yeah, that's right. No, do build nuclear power. No, actually, build coal power. Yay, coal power. Towards a certain project, or lowered production towards Mars colony. Actually, no, let's go for exoplanet. That's important. I'm going to put everything I've got. Screw that. Basically, yes, please slow down the exoplanet expedition. That is going to be my final way to desperately try and slow down Scotland. I'm going to basically slow down their stupid attempt to escape the galaxy. That's what we're going to do. And yeah, well, there may as well be a Nobel Prize in Physics. It's not like it will fail. That always passes. Everyone always votes for it. So come on. Okay, we might be able to... We've slightly screwed over Scotland there by basically saying, no, you must not go to another galaxy. That is fudge. How did that... So many people were actually heavily backing, please don't nuke. Darn it.
I wonder why they would have done that.
A lot of people... Actually, loads of people were trying to slow down the Mars colony. If I'd have just gone for Mars colony, not exoplanet, it would have passed. But instead, it's nukes. People want there to be less nukes in the world. Probably because they're getting really, really scared of India right now. Okay, we've got it. We've got colonialism and uranium, which is a good combination if you think about it.
Yeah.
Good old colonialism and uranium. Accumulating. I think I don't have any. I think I've got none. That's unfortunate. Combined arms. It's not saying, hey, we've discovered a new source of uranium. I think we don't have uranium. No.
Oh, I'm sorry, John.
I can buy uranium off other people. I can basically buy uranium off other people, if need be. But I'm not seeing any sources of uranium, unfortunately. In fact, I'm not seeing any uranium at all. Where is uranium coming from? I mean, there might be someone like just a random island way out of the way. There might be someone, any old random island. You never know. Sometimes you just find some terrifying, oil or coal or uranium just out of the way, which could happen. But I'm not seeing uranium. Okay. So the world is like, oh no, nukes are bad things. We better not let John have them. What a bunch of dicks. Okay. If I don't have nukes, and Scotland has got all the tech it needs to launch the Mars colony immediately, and it's not been slowed down, I've got to do it, basically. I've got to do it. Pretty much. And other cities within 9 tiles are not owned by you, lose 2 tiles, but yeah, why not? That's fine. We'll just upgrade you a little bit. Okay. How far away am I from being able to nuke? That's thermonuclear, which I don't need to rush to. I'm just to...
So wait, were you just waiting to see if you were getting notified about the uranium?
Yes.
Because apparently you can use your map search to look for uranium as well.
Yeah, I will be able to. I need to catch up. I haven't even developed economics yet. I need to develop that before I can have nukes, tragically. The economy can't support them or something. Map search for... Yes, do I just type uranium? Yes, uranium. Search. Boop. Found 5 results. Okay, there's some by Russia. There's some... Oh, it's just south of me! I should have had that city too! What a bunch of dicks. Then the Aztecs have some. There's some well within the Swedish Empire. And there's some... Oh, you absolute fuckers! You absolute fuckers! That was supposed to be my city before I was driven north by their stupid loyalty. I was gonna settle here originally, but I was driven north by the loyalty pressure. Oh, fuck's sake! Oh no! That's a pain. Okay. We need to go somewhere. You know what? You should probably just, yeah, head to the capital and just counter-spy. There, just head to the capital and just guard it. It's fine. Oh, that's such a pain. How's housing in Wheel of Clare? Plenty of housing there, plenty of amenities too. We don't need to rush to neighbourhoods or anything. Get a builder out as fast as you can. There's good production going on that part of the world. Get another builder out. We need that. We should be a-okay. Over in Slough, we've got enough housing for now, but more wouldn't hurt. There is basically a worthless square over here. Yeah, just get a neighbourhood down there. We need a bit more housing sooner or later. Okay. Are we going to do this straight away, Claire?
Do what straight away?
Attack Scotland. Make it happen.
Without nukes?
Well, yeah, we're going to get China to do it. We're going to bribe China. Okay, how about... Let's start with China. How about we make a deal? I would like a joint war against Robert the Bruce, which could be a formal war. China's willing to just say yes ahead of time. China's down. China is down for this. And they might well even pay me. Make the deal more equitable. They will actually pay me to basically fight a war on my behalf.
Nice. That's very good.
China want to do this. China are up for this shit. Okay.
And the chat is also up for this shit. Shout out to Yannick who gave us $5 and says, well, looks like you only have one solution left. Whoa!
He's not wrong, you know. We're going to do it. It's time for China to go and smash the shit out of Scotland.
Luna says John should try to sabotage Scotland instead of counter-spying.
I will, but I literally can't see Scotland, so I can't send my spies there. So I'm hoping the fact I've got a military alliance, I'll gain China's visibility when the war begins. I think that's how it works. So China will eventually give me the vision that I need. So we're going, doing it. This is going to generate... Oh, this is going to generate some grievances. I don't care! China's really happy about this. Boom. Okay, India's not thrilled. Other people are also not thrilled. That's fine. Who are we at war with officially? Okay, we're officially also at war with the Aztec Empire. To which my response is, pfft, whatever. We are not at war with... In fact, India actually still really like us. India are cool with us. I think we've just become more friendly with Spain. Which is great. Any chance of an alliance? Research alliance. Boom. I would like you to pay for that, please. Oh, wow. They're willing to pay quite a lot for that. Okay, let's just lock in Spain, which is good. Spain's already at war with Okamea, who we're also pretty close with. But that's fine, because it's not a military alliance in either case. Okay. Mali. I would like you to join our ongoing... No, not that one. Agreements, join ongoing war. No, I want you to join our ongoing war. I'd like you to get in on Robert the Bruce. Okay, and I am willing to give you a cup of... Look at that. For a cup of tea, he's willing to do it. Because the AI will just basically never not. They are so ready to go to war. I've just started the World War, I think, Claire. I've just slightly started a world war.
Well done, I guess.
Have a cup of tea! Go! Praise God, this I shall accept! The cup of tea for murder! Murder war! Activate the murder war! Yes! Yes, all murder! Okay, who else wants in on this? Where the cock's Indonesia? Do we even know where Indonesia is 100%? Who else is actually around there? Australia! I know me and you ain't friends. But, like, are you at war with... Yeah, you're already at war with everyone I need you to be at war with right now. I don't even know where Indonesia is. I'm not sure I've actually seen where they are. I'd like to set up an embassy. Okay. Now I've set up an embassy. Can I see her location? Is it over here or something? That's the Rockhampton. That's all Russia. That's... I think that might be... I don't know. They're down over here somewhere. Okay, so, I'm also at war with the Aztecs. So, India. How are you feeling about war with Aztecs? Like, just out of interest, how would you feel about joining a war versus... Oh, that's the joint war. Joint ongoing war. Yeah, how would you feel about attacking the Aztecs? Oh, I can't accept that. That would be very unfair. What if I gave you a pig? And, oh, he's not actually willing to do it. Not for a pig. Okay. What about for some uranium?
Did you buy some of that?
I was given it as part of a deal. Okay, make it more equitable. He's not willing to trade that. Oh, he's actually, for once, he's not willing to. He's really not willing to. Okay, what's your problem? Who are you at war with right now? You're already at war with Mansa Musa. You're already at war with China. I think you've just got too many wars going on. Okay, are you already at war with... You know, you're not going to be willing to go to war with Scotland because you're out... Well, let's see. Let's just... Sometimes the AI does weird stuff. What about a formal war? What would it take? Okay. What about... Did I already say that one? Join the... And then the defensive pact war. What would it take? No, he's not willing to do it. Okay. Because we're not actually allies, he's not really willing to do that much. Spain could get involved. I mean, Spain could protect me from... Oh, that's Indonesia. I found Indonesia. Oh, they're just around the corner from the Aztecs. Oh, well, you need to attack the Aztecs then. Right. You'll be attacking the Aztecs if you'd be so kind. Joint war against... No, not Christina or Peter. You're not willing to... She's not willing to do that because she just has no interest in it. Fair enough, I suppose. What else can I get from you? Nothing of any note, to be honest. Okay, well, we'll leave you alone for the time being. Spain, would you like to attack the Aztecs? Because historically, that was a thing. Make a deal. Let's just actually check. What's his current situation? He's already at war with the Khmer and with Russia. And he likes the Aztecs, so he might not be willing to do it. But he might be willing to attack Robert the Bruce just for the sake of attacking Robert the Bruce. So let's see if we can get him in on some of this action. Basically, I'm just going to use, some pigs to bribe everyone. Join ongoing war. How would you like to attack... That's an unfair deal. That's very expensive, but he's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. Okay, what about I give you some niter? And I'm willing to give you some niter. I'm willing to give you a bit of iron. I'm willing to give you some iron too. I'm willing to give you some horses. I'm willing to give you some oil. Okay. I'm willing to give you a little bit of uranium. Alright, I'm willing to give you some money. Okay. Make the deal more equitable. And then 34 gold a turn for 30 turns. And truffles. And all that stuff. And he'll attack the Aztecs. Fuck it, sure. There you go. Right, may the Lord bless you. Right, Spain's now attacking the Aztecs. Historically, that works out well for them. Not so well for the Aztecs. Okay, so everybody's now at war with everybody. I've just basically made the entire war go to hell. Everybody's now at war with everybody. There are 17 declarations of war among the city-states and 9 among the civs. So, welcome to World War I that I've just started by offering people a cup of tea. You didn't need to shoot an archduke or anything. You just need to, offer them a cup of tea. This is how the real World War started. Cup of tea. Okay, so officially I'm at war with the Aztecs, but the chance of them getting to me is limited because they basically have to come through Spain to make it happen. So that's good. I'm really happy with how this has worked out. Okay, so there we go. Everything is lovely now. Everything is lovely. I'm not going to be able to see most of this war for the most part. It's just going to happen. This is fine. Yes, welcome to the capital, the embassy, the but China, please just get in there and just beat the shit out of Scotland. That's where we are right now. Okay, so everything's about to go to hell. Claire?
Yes, indeed. Oh dear. Do you want a pun about how everything's gonna go to hell?
I want a pun, yeah. I'll never not want a pun.
Shout out to Zumba Monks again, who gave us another €2 and says nuking Scotland will lead to air pollution,
No!
Hey.
Russia's really annoyed at me because I just started the World War.
Yeah, that's fair.
Russia's like, stop being a dick.
We've also got a bunch of other new members, so I hope I'm... Sorry if I'm not pronouncing that properly, but shout out to Olafur Ardal Sigurðsson and Michael Adams, who are both new channel members. Thank you very, very much, and welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we've just taken Antioch. It's fallen to us finally. So absolutely, I will take that. That's worth 2 era score by itself. So we got ourselves a free Antioch, which is pretty sweet.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yes.
Yannick gave us another $5 and says, I just left for 2 seconds to make waffles. John, I didn't think you'd take my message that literally. Ha! To be fair, he was going to do the war whether or not you left a message to say to do the war.
Yeah.
He said that was the plan from last time. But yeah. Also, Philip gave us 20 Canadian dollars.
Good dollars.
And says, Happy Canada Day, Hugo nominated Claire. Thank you.
Yeah. Flattery will get you everywhere. Flattery will get you everywhere.
I've got to go, and you're not doing Assassin's Creed Odyssey today, but I've still got a pun for John anyway.
Ooh.
Aristophanes once joked that Spartan wine and Attic vinegar were equally sour, but Thucydides didn't agree.
So say that again?
But Thucydides didn't agree. Like the acidities.
Oh, dear, oh dear.
Yeah,
That's quite oh dear.
I mean, I get that it's a bit of a stretch, but also...
Quite a stretch.
I think it's a nice balance of both, like saying nice things to me and also giving you a terrible pun that, like, relies on classics.
That makes a lot of sense, yeah. That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
It's good for both of us.
Agree, acceptable.
Oh dear,
Oh dear, this is gonna be interesting. I see one Chinese musket man. And yep, you may have a thing. I don't even know where you are in the world, to be honest, Georgia. I have no clue. Oh, here they come! Here come the Chinese! They're sending in the muskets against the synthetic technocracy that's already made it to cocking mood, which I feel like is going to end badly. Possibly China has the bigger army, but it's not technologically advanced enough. I feel like it might be about to be torn apart by the cities. Just by the native city defences. But once China gets mobilised, they should... do very well. They should do very well indeed. And at the same time, if we're lucky, yeah, we will hit Apocalypse very soon. And, ooh, there we go. +2 era score for my first neighbourhood. So we might be able to at least avoid a Dark Age, which is good. And yeah, we're finally losing loyalty up in Leyden. We're going to really struggle to hold that. Yeah. It's going to be so difficult. So
are we going to name that before we lose it, or...?
Yes, I'm going to name it right now.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to name it Screw You, China. There we go. Oops, there doesn't need to be a hashtag. There we go. So that's China's going to have that sooner or later. So we're going to really struggle to take that, which is unfortunate. But China are being dicks about it. Stock exchange is ready to go, so we actually have the economy, so we may as well get that finished over there. And yeah, we've got ourselves new stuff coming in. Yeah, we can just basically mop up some of these quarries and whatnots, and then we'll see if we can... I'll see if I'm allowed to build polders at the end of the Panama Canal. I don't know whether that's allowed or not, whether completely flooded tiles can then be poldered. It'd be very interesting if it could, so we'll need to keep an eye on that. But yes, at this point, I've kind of done as much as I can to try and screw over Scotland. I don't know what else I can do, given Australia's at war with them, China's at war with them, Mali's at war with them. I can't bring Indonesia in. Spain is basically just keeping... Spain should be keeping the Aztecs at bay. I don't know whether actually... Would China be willing to also... Actually, no, I don't want China to attack. No, China already automatically attacking the Aztecs as part of the war. They might unfortunately divert some strength down over there, but we'll have to see how that goes. And I've met a new city-state somehow, but I'm sure that's all absolutely fine. Claire!
Yeah, I've got a couple questions about VR, actually. Michael gave us $25 and says, "Hi, John and Claire. I can't remember if you've been asked yet, but what plans do you have for any VR titles? P.S. I'm still looking forward to Subnautica, and I'm loving The Last of Us. What does Claire think of the story so far?"
Mm-hmm.
And the second question is from Your Long Shadows, who gave us 20 Norwegian krona and wants to know if we're excited for Dreams VR July 22. Is it a possible stream?
VR streams are
Nah.
not really viable. I heard of a little bit about Dreams. It's interesting. I don't really know what to make of it in some ways. What the cock is that? Kamea, did you just build 2 aircraft carriers in a lake that they could never escape from? Cocky.
But if it's big enough, we're just gonna call it a sea, right?
Apparently so. It's like, yeah, absolutely, the Caspian. What the hell? Okay, well, on the plus side, Spain appears to be mobilizing against the Aztecs, which is
right,
welcome.
So before you saw the carriers, you were gonna answer the questions, yeah?
I don't really know what to make of Dreams, whether it would make a good video or not, so I will think about that. I don't have any, like, clear VR plans.
Wasn't there a House Flipper VR?
There is a House Flipper VR coming at some point. I'm not sure we've got a date for that yet.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I wouldn't mind that potentially. Yes, that's certainly an option.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, Counter Spy.
And as for The Last of Us, can I tell the people where I am right now in the editing?
You can tell people where you are in the editing. Yes, absolutely.
So John's recorded, all of The Last of Us Left Behind, and then I started on The Last of Us 2 being recorded.
Yeah, I've recorded the first 3 parts of The Last of Us 2, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that's what I've got in the calendar.
And you are halfway through the Left Behind DLC.
Right. I've edited 1 video of the Left Behind.
Yes.
And I'm gonna do the next one probably tomorrow.
Yes.
So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. And yeah, I mean, the story is really, 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 really good. I think, unfortunately, because of the timing that we got, because of the timing of how we did everything, and we were finishing recording and editing the first series, at the time that 2 came out, we kind of didn't, we purposefully tried to avoid seeing stuff about
exactly.
2.
Well, that's not bad, that's a good thing, if you can do it.
I mean, it's a good thing that we were more or less able to do it. I saw some stuff anyway, but, I think it would have been quite interesting to see, like, what people were saying when it first came out. But, like, from having seen the end of the main game, The Last of Us Part 1,
be very careful.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be very vague.
I'm not sure you should say anything, actually. I think this is something you shouldn't say.
Well, I'm going to say that actions should have consequences. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Where's there a fire? That's nowhere near me. That doesn't matter at all. Okay. So, yeah, we just need to keep a really close eye on... Still no sign of Mars colony, which means he can't start Extra Planet. He has to do Mars first. I think they come in order. I think they do anyway. I don't actually know that for certain, whether if you've got the tech, you can skip one. I know you need to do all 3 to, complete the game, but I'm not sure whether you actually could jump straight to EXO, boost that, and then do Mars afterwards. I don't know whether, like, the game actually insists you do one rather than the other. Don't happen to the Chinese musketman, by the way. I feel like didn't do very well. China, come on, seriously. I need you to step the flip up, China. I really need you to step up right now and do this. You should be 3 times stronger than them. You should have this. Okay. Where's satellites? I could ideally do with satellite tech. That's drones. Where is... Yeah, the satellite. I could do that. That's probably a better idea. That's still replaceable parts. I'm not really nuking anymore because I need the satellite just to gain visibility. I need shared visibility. Either I need shared visibility with somebody who's already got a satellite up, or I need my own satellite. Because right now I cannot see Scotland, which is a problem. And it's going to be very difficult to get into Scotland. Wait, didn't I have a... What happened to my... I could have sworn I had a flipping... whatever they're called, Soothsayer. But he seems to be not here now. Okay, fair enough. And, come on, the weather also needs to decline. We're only 2 turns away from the apocalypse literally starting. Which should, at that point, hopefully avoid me and hit everyone else. Simply, just as a matter of probability, it should be fine. And look at all those Protestant missionaries. They are not letting Sikhism get a foothold. Not a chance. So, that works for me. This continent being firmly Protestant is fine. That's A-okay. That works for me right there. Claire.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Rochidus, who gave us $10 and says, I found a game called Lake on Twitter, and the first thing I thought was, this game is a very John game. And of course, when I went to follow them, someone already had their eye on it for a while.
Oh.
Love all y'all.
Lake.
Is that something that you follow on Twitter? Is that why they would say that?
Is that the Portland Mailman game? I think that's the Portland Mailman game that's not out yet. And if it is, 100% yes, I will play it when I can get my hands on it, if that's the game I think it is. They've built a third aircraft carrier in the lake.
Yes, it is. It does say it's set about. It does say it's in a narrative game about a small town in Oregon in 1986.
Yeah.
And you do follow it on the Twitter.
Yeah, I've been waiting for that one.
You
Yeah, you can build. I can just fill in the gaps. Okay, so flooding the world actually works for the Netherlands because I could reclaim the land and no one else can. Ha ha! It's amazing. Well, that works for me. That flipping works for me. We can just reclaim all of this. Oh, I'm pretty sure we just hit phase 7. Okay, here we go. Here we flipping go. Oh, yeah, no, well, 6. But we're almost there. We're just 1 away from the end of the world. We've lost some tiles, understandably. There's a few fires going on. They're nowhere near me, so it's fine. I've gained some sources. Aha! We've gained sources in Yarny. So 24 turns, my spy is going to be working at a high level. This is very good news. So next turn, my spy, here we go. Yeah, 84% chance of stealing 1,000 gold. Flipping. Boom. Right, get on with that. That's going to be a good amount of money that will keep us alive and going. You just head north and help out with that. You head over in this direction and help out with that. That is... Is that already? Yeah, there's already a plantation there. Antioch is... It's fine. It's a bit unremarkable, really. Get down over here and just lay down some farms in good locations. We'll get that down. We'll get farms set up over here. Then we'll get that iron mine up, because iron mines are good. Because they produce science, even like into the late game, which is kind of weird, but whatever. And yeah, then we can start laying... Well, we can lay more polders. This can just be polder flipping central. It's going to be beautiful. Polder. I don't know if that's going to be a polder. If that counts as land for the sake of polder calculations. Hang on, if I select you... It doesn't tell me because it's too far away. But we'll find out very soon. All the polders, all the time. We're going to lose everything else, but we shall win the flower contest. If there is a flower contest, we shall win that. That is what we shall win.
Yeah.
That's all we got. Get campus going on. Just get me enough science to survive, damn it. It's gonna be fine. Can you get a commercial hub out? Not anywhere useful. How's your housing situation? 14 housing. It'll do for now. Amenities are under control. There's not enough land here. There's just no damn land. There are any good sites whatsoever. There's a +3 faith, but I don't have anything to really use faith on. I guess I could focus on trying to get some money. I mean, that would screw over my food production, but that would screw over everything else, and I can't build there because reasons. Actually, 1, 2, 3. I can't reach those islands. Those islands are officially out of reach, so I can't expand there. The map is pretty squished in right now, but yeah, with 1, 2, and 3, I can't build over there because it's not within 3. It's not within 3 spaces. I don't think anyway. Actually, we are expanding over there because it's the only bit of land we've got. I'm not sure if you can... I know you can't work that time. I'm not sure if you can build on it. Can you?
I don't know. The chat will maybe let us know.
Interesting.
In the meantime, shout out to Jacob, who gave us 100 Norwegian kroner and says, as a Norwegian, I fully support the insult to Denmark. Maybe don't want to wade into that. But anyway, Jordan gave us $10 and says, hey, John and Claire, I think I must have missed something. The last time I saw this, you were still dealing with that one frustrating barbarian camp. Maybe I should go back and see what I missed.
Oh dear. Everything's under control. Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, of course.
We're gonna build a dam because dams are amazing. Because dams are great. Because dams lead to dams lead to power, free power, and also they're just cool. Plus, I've actually get myself a dams obviously make really good. This isn't going to be a really good industrial zone regardless because there's not enough mines around here. But like, you know, dams are really good things to go next to industrials, so it's fine. I mean, if I'm willing to overwrite that maze, which honestly I might be willing to, I'll probably just build an aqueduct here, and then I'll have like maybe an industrial zone here with aqueduct, dam, and adjacent district, which should be okay. That'll be a decent amount of production for Antioch. So that's kind of what I was thinking with that sort of a layout. So we'll see how that works for me. And just this, a lot of stuff is on fire right now. A lot of stuff on fire. Claire.
Yeah, a shout out to Aaron who gave us $5 Canadian.
Good dollars.
And says, Happy Canada Day! I haven't been able to make it to a stream in a while, so I'm extra hyped to be here. And also Justified Jester gave us $10 Australian.
Good dollars.
And says, good morning from the east coast of Australia, home of coal power plants. Sad face. Currently it is 3:30 a.m. and 9 degrees C.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is warmer than that here. Somebody was saying in chat they noticed the noise. We have the fan on.
There's a little bit of fan, yeah.
There's a little bit of fan action. It's getting a bit warm. But yeah, that's what it is. We did not, in fact, invest in worse microphones. Oh dear.
Wait, what was that? That was 22 housing is fine, but one more wouldn't hurt. Yeah, you can only build within 3 tiles, even though you can own further up. But you can't build or work those tiles. There's kind of no point. Which makes me think, yeah, this tile. That's why we didn't bother working this tile, because you can't. Get over here to this. Let's get a polder down on the newly collapsed bit of land. That's a-okay. And yeah, that's everything's under control. You can't do anything. That would be not a bad spot for anything else. Is that any of this territory is okay for building? I mean, that's not bad production land. I need the production land. So yeah, I kind of okay. Oh, so hang on, where's my thing gone? There we go. Sorry, I lost one on my windows. Okay. What do I even need to do in Constantinople? I don't think I need to do anything right now. I don't think I could build some, I should probably have some troops ready, because there is the slight possibility I might be attacked at some point. Artillery, destroyers. Oh yeah, I can build a navy and have them ready to go. Having a destroyer, that consumes oil. Actually, I've got loads of oil, don't I? I'm getting +3. Yeah, let's get one oil. Yeah, one oil, one destroyer. I'm gonna get one destroyer and just ship it out to the sea. That way, because I assume it can, because that territory is now flooded. Because people are sailing on it, so that should be a-okay. Then Salthampton is also looking dicey. Just get workshops down. Actually, I could probably do with even more builders. I need more builders, damn it, right now. It's just nothing but builders. Just get builders everywhere. Everyone needs a builder. So yeah, just get that down. We'll get you getting, mine, farm, mine, polder. When I say that, you've got only 4 builds left, which is not that many. Okay, you've made it to Wigtown. Neutralize the governor, increase diplomatic visibility, 2 of secret agent, gain sources, listening post. None of that's going to help massively. And the loyalty here is obviously going to be very high. Yeah, going up by 6 points a turn. We're never going to cause problems there. Just gain sources, it's fine. Just be in a holding pattern until we can get some better visibility. China seems to be a little bit slow on the beginning of the war, to be perfectly honest. So that's a bit of a concern. I was hoping China might be, jumping in, looking forward to doing some smashing. But China seems to be a bit on the slow side. Still, it shouldn't be a matter of days until the end of the world. When the meteorites stop falling, because God is angry at my coal power plants. Though he won't target me, he'll target everyone equally. It'd be very good. It'd be very useful. And this is all fine. Everything's broadly under control. By which I mean, you know, maybe. I don't know what's going on in that war right now. I'm hoping to find out soon. I'm boosting science as fast as I can. Great people are basically gone, by the way. Great people are gone. I'm tempted to just try and snipe Carl Sagan just to make sure that Scotland can't get him.
Yeah.
Because if they get him, then that's going to be a problem. Because their it's going to really help their space program. So at some point when we get a bit closer, I might want to, spend some. I might want to dump a giant pile of faith into making sure Scotland do not get Captain Space over there. Because otherwise that would be a problem. Oh no. This is everything's a little bit on the problematic side. And Spain seemed to be really not bothering with this whole, you know, attacking business, which was kind of what I needed them to do. But what can we do, eh? Do we need any of this? What was nothing good. Forget it. Okay. What's the best thing we can do here? Scorched Earth. That sounds interesting. I mean, don't really know if it helps, but it sounds interesting conceptually right now. I probably should just run towards some superior techs, to be honest. Merchant points. I'm sure Cristo Redentor has already been built. I saw that ages ago. Getting towards suffrage and democracy is probably not a bad idea. Just basically make that happen. Yeah, that's fine. It'll have to do. Wait, how are we doing in terms of era score? Not great, but I'm not seeing many ways to earn era score, is the only problem. Build a... How's your food situation, by the way? Oh yeah, you've got loads of food over in Slough. You do not need a food market. You're fine. Get a zoo. Get a zoo down. Just to provide, benefits to, because I'm pretty sure that extends to, citizens within 6 tiles. That's going to help everybody. So just get a zoo down, because you're actually providing benefits to, 1, 2, 3, 4, to Harlem, to Antioch, to Constantinople, to Slough. Not to Clare Coping. But you're still doing pretty darn well, all things considered. We don't have much here. The industrial zone here is looking nice, and this is a very high production city right now. We don't have a campus yet. That's actually a +2 off adjacent reef, which is fine. So get that in play. That's only going to take 8, which is pretty solid. We need yet more cocking builders. Or more power plants. No, we're gonna be hitting level before that's done. We should be A-okay. So yeah, the question now is, can you build one there? I don't know if you can. Get over here and in a second build me some. Wait, they're already. Oh, they're already there. The problem was they were already there. I forgot to realize I was already working the tile. That's everything. I know what I'm expert at what I'm doing here. Build a water park, because what the hell else can we do? We're just gonna build a water park. Hooray! End of the world. This is everything's fine. 10 for none. 11. That is 1 Valletta. Oh, Valletta. Let's get Valletta. Then I'll be able to see what's going on. And China learns politics is... Oh, did I? Did I just take Valletta? Are we sure I'm Valletta? I thought I was still 1 shy for Valletta. And Mansa Musa has launched an Earth satellite too. Problem. But he's still not anywhere near as worrying as anything else, which is fine. I'm actually not in last place in science anymore, which is welcome. I'm just 4th last and catching up fast. So that's good. It's not so much of a disaster. I'm last in everything else, apart from religion where I'm 2nd last somehow, despite not having a religion, so I don't get how that works, but sure. Peter's doing okay, but not spectacular. And Gandhi is actually losing ground in Sikhism. So that's actually kind of good news. That's not so bad at all. And there's antiquity sites, the odd one, but honestly it's not going to be many. Almost everything is already built up, so there's not going to be much space for antiquity sites, to be perfectly honest. you get over to... Yeah, just get over to the mine as the priority. Get over there, build farm, and mine over there. You get working on this over here. This we're training right now. You get into here and build a polder. Yeah, I've built a polder at the end of the... Claire?
Mm-hmm.
So, you remember how we're building a destroyer?
Yep.
That we're going to get to the ocean by going down the canal I've built?
Yeah, did somebody close... Yeah.
I just built a flower bed at the end of the canal.
Well done, honey.
Does that count as a sea tile still? It still says submerged. I think the destroyer might be able to go through.
I think the destroyer is going to do a lot of, like, tulip mash.
We might have to squish some tulips, yes. There might be... I don't know what happens now, actually. So this is going to be interesting. Everything's going to be fine. Come on, climate apocalypse. Let's go. Because, like, until, like, 20 turns ago, I never did, like, any polluting. Now I'm, like, right up there with the big polluters. Not the biggest, but, you know, we're contributing. We're contributing through our coal power plants. Screw you all. Keep going in. Wait, where did you come from? Oh, yes. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, get those olives locked down at your convenience. That's almost been taken. That'll be taken soon. So just wait for that to be taken. I'm not going to pay for that to be taken right now. Okay, at least we've got plenty of builders floating around. Claire.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Zachariah, who gave us $20 and says, "Hey, John and Claire." And Falcons May Fly gave us £10. Says, "Hi, John and Claire. I've been watching since the podcast days and thoroughly enjoyed your content. I thought it's about time I sent a tip to buy you more PG tips."
Oh, PG tips is best tea. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Also, happy Canada Day, and Earl Grey's the best tea.
Happy Canada Day, but Earl Grey's not the best tea. You're wrong.
Lady Grey is best tea, you're right.
Whatever.
I think... in my years of thorough research, I have found that the best tea is, in fact, coffee. But I was just trying to be diplomatic about that. Do you want a silly pun?
I never don't want a silly pun. I don't even know why you ask me these questions.
Just so you know that it's a pun ahead of time. So you actually listen to it, because sometimes otherwise you don't listen to me.
Whatever.
Halo gave us $5 and says, "I went to an archaeology party celebrating the discovery of a lower leg. It was quite a shindig."
Dear, oh flipping dear.
But I do have a couple of comments / questions about certain Fallout things that people have been waiting for a very long time.
I've never heard of Fallout. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. So Malachi gave us $5 and says, Minutemen Minuet to start the stream equals Fallout 4 is better than You Think Sunday confirmed.
Bit of a stretch.
And also trans rights.
Yep, why not?
Anyway, Alex gave us 10 Canadian dollars.
Best dollars.
And says, "Hello, John and Claire. I'm interested to see how you will do a YOLO Fallout 4 run. Your level 1 Nuka World run inspired one of my own, but I gave up due to constantly dying and rage quitting. Good luck. I can't wait."
It'll be good whenever we get round to it. It'll be good stuff. One day we'll do it. I don't know. We'll run one day.
Anyway,
Okay, so I can't build a polder here. That doesn't count. That one doesn't count, but I swear identical tiles elsewhere have counted. But whatever. So I guess we'll head over here in that case via... That's also a crazy way to go, but whatever. Wait, can that one count? I don't know whether that one counts. Okay, now you want to go this way, not that way. This is... I don't know why. Oh, probably because this doesn't count as land. That's not land, that's still ocean, which makes me confident the destroyer will be able to fit through when the destroyer shows up. I'm feeling good about the destroyer. It's going to be A-okay. And, okay, there are new concerns to bring to the World Congress.
Okay.
Such as Peter has captured. Yes, I hate Peter. Screw Peter. I'm gonna tell the World Congress, screw Russia, because they attacked my city-state, which was mine, and that ain't cool. So we're gonna see if we can get a bit of a war going on versus Peter. See if I can, mobilise Khmer and Spain against Peter, because then they're not mobilising against me. So we'll see if we can. Do that. Claire.
Yeah, sorry, we've got quite a few comments about the game.
Yes.
Justified Jester gave us $10 Australian.
Good dollars.
And says, have a good night / have a good war. Have some biscuits on me. I will watch tomorrow while I'm doing my uni work.
Excellent, excellent.
Simon gave us £5 and says, I'm currently doing a Dutch Civ 6 game too. Canada tried to convert my cities, so I converted all of his cities to my faith, and now he's whining. Big baby.
Sounds like some pretty typical Civ there. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, 10 turns out of Atomic Era. I am 9 points short of avoiding a Dark Age. Oh dear. That's going to be a problem. Also, what was that about the Space Age that just happened? Oh shit! Robert's on Mars. Robert has gone to Mars.
Oh,
we have to stop him now. Otherwise, he is on a timer to win. And I don't know what else we could do because I don't have cocking visibility. Okay. There's one way we could get some visibility. Cardiff. I'd like to levy your... I can't afford to. I own Cardiff, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I own Cardiff, but with 940 gold, I could levy their military, and then I'd have access to their military, and I could use it. And I could use that too. Well, I wouldn't be able to do much to Scotland with just those troops. They're very old. But at the bare minimum, it would give me some visibility. Valletta is... that is also... That's actually John Curtin owned at the minute. But that does mean it should still be at war with Scotland. Because Scotland are at war with it. I don't know how Scotland are not losing badly right now. I don't know. This is... Scotland, it must be tech. They must just have ridiculous... I mean, they're sending tanks against Australia. That's in the tank that's going against Australia. It's going to struggle to make it past a modern city with proper machine gun walls, but, it's a difficult position to be in. It's a very difficult position to be in. Just desperately boost science. Okay, just science it up as best we can. Everybody should pretty much just be sciencing unless you can be boosting your tech. Get a lumber mill down. Lumber mill within 3 of the capital. I mean, 2 and 4 is not a bad tile under any circumstances, really. I can't afford, so you just basically stay there, skip your turn, and we'll buy that turn next turn, then we'll get the olives down there. Obviously, that's kind of... Arguably, that's a bit of a waste, actually. I might be better off using your builds elsewhere. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna save those builds for another time. I feel like I can actually do better just setting up Antioch, setting up a little cluster of farms. Then again, that's probably going to be an aqueduct sooner rather than later. So that'd be a-okay. There's a lovely. Ooh, lovely. Check out the winter polder. Ooh. If you build a polder in the snow, that's really nice.
Oh, it's really nice.
That's super cute. Yeah. That is super cute right there.
I was going to say it's a shame you're going to destroy it, but that's a different one that you're not going to pass through, is it?
No, it's going to be fine. We can probably build... We should be able to build another one right here as well. That should be polder territory.
That's a bunch of new cities, right, that you've got?
Huh?
Don't you
we inherited Antioch, yeah.
But Batavia and... Chattanooga?
This is right to the top. No, we inherited these. We had them last time. They're not new.
Okay, but should we be renaming them? Because right now it's quite quiet with the... We're almost caught up in Super Chat, so I was just asking chat if they have any questions.
Uh-huh.
So, if we wanted to do some naming,
well, which
this
of these...
might be a good time.
I think that, yes, that the slightly impronounceable Chattanooga would probably be the best one, because it's the most weird city. Because it's this weird single jut of land.
Yeah.
That was originally settled by... I can't even remember who had originally settled this by, actually. But yes, we've got basically... We've built polders all down the side of it, and it's already partly flooded. So, it's got some fish. It used to have niter, but the niter's underwater. So the powder is literally wet. So we can't use that anymore. So it's got one of our only harbours. It's got a little mine. But yeah, it's just kind of... It's this sort of mostly underwater polder city. It's a very peculiar city. So how do you want to do this, Claire?
I was just sorry. I was just getting something I need from an older version of my document.
Excellent.
But now that I've got that, I mean, we've got. If you want to tell us a little bit more about the city and
that's
what the
it.
Should reference.
It's a very small city.
Polder city.
It's got polders. It's mostly flooded. It does have like a nice little campus, just that's now completely cut off from the rest of the world. It's on its own little basically island at this point.
Alright, so for people in the chat, the way we're gonna do this is that I am going to be giving you like the instructions of, you know, sorry, if anyone's not been here before, we're going to rename this city with puns. It should be a pun that is based on a city name, a real city name. It could be a country, it could be a region, but we tend to pick from cities more. And so it should be a city pun that is also based on like the resources that are around there. So based on the fact that it's small, based on the fact that it's got polders, based on the fact that it's got a campus on a tiny island barely linked to it anymore.
Yeah.
You know, if you can manage it.
Some very flooded flowers going on over here.
Flowers, okay.
Poor things.
And then the way that is gonna work is that I am going to limit the time in which we are taking suggestions by slowing down chat. Not by very much because it's not going super fast today, but I'm going to slow down chat, and then when I bring it back to the to the normal no restriction, that's just the amount of time where I'm going to be trying to take all the suggestions and give them to John. So don't
more polders.
So please don't put in suggestions right this second because I won't be able to count them. And try to not repeat like the same thing as other people, because then, you know, I can only keep the first one and I can only attribute to the first person who says it. And so that's about it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we got 2 more builds off you. So we need even more yet. You need to get over. You may as well help out with that. There's no point. Yeah, that's going to be built over at some point. We may as well get you over to... I mean, we could have a little bit of... Hang on. 1, 2, 3. We'd have a tiny bit of farming side by side over there. Let's get you working on the polders, my friend. Get out onto the water next turn. You should be okay. And then we'll get working on all of this. Yes, that'll be fine. But seriously, I need that final stage. I have been pumping a lot of CO2 into the atmosphere. We need the end of the world to start happening now. And arguably, nuclear submarines. But until the Manhattan Project is done, that's going to be very slow. That's going to take 5 turns, then 6. Is that the best bet right now? The best bet we've probably got is... rocketry going into... satellites. I mean, we could go advanced ballistics into the Manhattan Project. That requires... I mean, I've actually not got tenure in it, but I could buy 2. 1 nuclear device, but then we're going to need a submarine as well. We're going to need a submarine as well. That's going to be tricky. Let's get the satellites up. At least we'll be able to see what's going on. Until I can see what's going on, we're not going to be able to do much. I'm heading into a dark age, and that's going to probably cause trouble. Seriously, China, why are you not jumping into this? Like, we agreed. I sent you a pig or a cup of tea or whatever. Alright? We agreed we were going to smush Scotland. Hashtag squish Scotland. But this is, it's taking, you're being a bit, maybe other bits of Scotland are being squished. I can't see. We need to verify what's going on here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, we need to we need to figure out what's going on with China and Scotland. I really hope it's a pretty darn major war right now. I really hope it's a major war. What is that? So your spy has been... My spy has been detected! Oh, gosh darn it. Well, at least he's going to make it away with some money. I think that's my spy in Niani. No harbour, no commercial harbour. Well, unfortunately, my guy's just going to have to escape. He managed to steal 800 gold, so at least I've got a pile of gold for buying whatever it is I need to buy at this point. So just get some farms down, replaceable parts makes that nice. So yeah, we got some decent stuff going on over there at the bare minimum. You can get an improvement down. Yeah, a 4-4 of horses is actually alright. That's pretty good, all things considered. You can't quite get that mine down immediately, but you're pretty close. Can you make it over to that straight away, or... no, not yet. We'll get more polders down. We can reclaim the land. No one else can. Screw everyone else. Screw everyone who's not me. We shall reclaim the land. My heavy chariot's just here. Just got a chariot. Who's just there. It's great. Okay. We may as well build a water park, because I can't build anything else. Just going to build a water park! Which is going to kind of block up this bit of everything. But whatever. Hopefully, like, you know, the people working in this financial district will come and like, you know, attend our water park. It's going to be great. You, meanwhile, could get a... That'd be a farm. You may as well get a quarry down over here. I assume you own that bit of territory, right? Yeah, you may as well own that, because it's actually out of range of 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's out of range of that, so you may as well have that for yourself, quite frankly. So Saltham's going to have that, which is going to boost their production, which is not bad. You have already got everything you need over in Clare Coping. Antioch was still working on the dam, which is fine. Seriously, we need the end of the world. I need the end of the world right now. I need satellites. I need to figure out what the hell is going on, because Scotland is starting to scare me. If they launch the Exo thing, I need to actually... They need to die. They need to be wiped out before it gets there. Because if it gets there, they've won. Whether I'm going to be able to launch nukes at them is questionable, because the range of the nuclear subs is going to be limited, and they are so inland. Now, there might be a big inland sea around this way. I've got a bit of visibility over here. I'm finally... This is... Oh, that's where the soothsayers went. Well, that's nice. I've found the soothsayers. No, I'm not just giving you money. Screw you. Okay, well, I found my soothsayers. That's where they got to in the flipping end. Blimey.
Alright, well, I think we can... Shall we close the...
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah. So I'll give people a minute to put in more puns, more city puns. Again, if someone's already put it in, there's no point you putting it again, because I will only acknowledge the first person who's put it in, and it just makes it take longer for me to, like, sort through everything.
Oh, here we go. The Destroyer, Claire. The Destroyer goes straight through the tulips. Toot toot.
Wow. Yeah, okay.
That's how Netherlands works.
Sure. Shout out also to Cyrus, who gave us $50. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very, very much, Cyrus.
And Cyrus says, I've been watching since the Crusader Kings 2 Cornwall run whilst I was in nursing school. Now they're helping to keep me sane during the craziness of being a new nurse during this time. In short, thank you.
Oh, thank you very, very much indeed.
Thank you for being a nurse.
Darn straight.
Yeah, like...
Okay, if I build an apostle, does that, like, count as a thing that's worth a thing? Apparently not. Okay, I was hoping that might be worth a thing, but that thing seems to be not worth a thing. So that's Protestantism. That's my Eastern Orthodoxy. Yeah, I've built the wrong type of... I wonder if I can make my two priests of different religions fight each other. Oh dear, I don't know. Get rid of that marshland. That's all absolutely fine. Just help out with all that good stuff. And then you should probably get the tea down. That must be relatively high priority. Yeah, get over to the tea and get the tea down. And then if you've got any builds left after that, that's probably not polderable, because that's now ocean according to the game. So that's probably not allowed. By the way, there's a good mine. There's a good polder. We're just going to reclaim the land, alright? We're going to flood the world because we're the Netherlands, so we don't give a shit about flooded land, alright? Everything's fine. It's all under control. That I can't do anything with. You I can do something with. May as well screw it by the tile. Can you do that straight away? Not straight away, be able to get that next turn, so we may as well get working on that. There's some desert up here, but it doesn't really do me much good. To be perfectly honest, that's not going to do me much good. Where else needs anything? There's some offshore oil over there, but I haven't researched plastic yet, so I can't do anything with it. There's some crabs over here. Go and get working on them crabs. Get me some delicious, delicious crabs, please. And you're over here. Get me... Yeah, with your... You've got plenty of builds left. Get working on the plant, the lumber mill over there. You are just... Neutralize govern, sabotage production. This is the wrong city to be in. I would love to be sabotaging a spaceport, but I can't go anywhere else. I can't, because I can't see anything else. Just increase visibility. Let me figure out what the hell is going on here. But I'm hoping to use my, my guy down over here, my soothsayer, to basically just, like, sneak up and try and figure out what the hell's going on. It's going to take him a while. It's going to take him a while to get there. But it's the best bet we've got. We're still 6 points short. I don't know if I can build some religious units. I've never built them before. Whether that's worth a handful of era score, like my first apostle, my first missionary, my first guru. I don't know. And... Oh, hang on. Was that... Yes! Okay. I think it might just be... No. I will be accepting wine. And possibly some cosmetics. Yep, I'll do you a 2-for-1 trade. Are you willing to do marble as well? No. You're willing to do me 2-for-1. I'll accept lipstick and wine. Alright, I'll have a good night. That's a good evening right there. So okay. I think we've done it. I think it might be I think the next time it becomes my turn, the sky's going to take a bit of a turn actually. The sky's going to take a bit of a turn. Because I suspect we've hit the top level. I think it's apocalypse o'clock, ladies and gentlemen, which is good. If you've never seen this, in apocalypse mode, yeah, the god of the Civ world, though we're still arguing over which one that is, obviously, whoever he or she is, really annoyed at all my coal power plants. Oh, this is, I'm happy. I'm happy about life now. This is what we needed. This is what we've needed. This whole flipping time. Leventa is attacking Kamea. What if Kamea... Actually, Kamea's never going to get involved. Kamea can't get involved. They're too busy attacking everyone. I think Kamea might have actually lost a tiny bit of land to Spain. There it is! Look at that red filter! Look at it! It's the end of the cocking world!
Woo!
It's the end of the world now.
I know.
That's where we are.
Time for Ragnarok. As people are pointing
religion.
out in the chat.
Okay, relic. Yeah, get me a relic. Yeah, sure. Don't know if that's worth it. That's not worth a thing. So yeah, now everything's gonna be angry and red for the rest of the game. That's just how that is now. Build a soothsayer and just set something on fire. Go and set like you can set your own cities on fire. Can be useful on occasion. Because they grow back stronger. Get a research lab in play, or a neighborhood, or a yeah, get a research lab. Let's just focus on science. We need some science. What's that? That's Indonesia, not Aztecs. So the destroyer is basically just going to keep an eye on things and make sure the Aztecs don't try anything, don't try and ship anything over. You can get the olives down, but yes, from now the rest of the game, everything is now going to be angry and what have you. What can you even do at this point? You can't build a polder there. That's not allowed as a space. We've already got that fish. I guess just, yeah, slap down a handful of basic mines and what over there. That is, oh, we've lost some of the crops. The crops are just gone. So, okay. Yeah, starting next turn, we're going to start having meteor showers, and occasionally, and this one could be very useful, occasionally, you get yourself, there's like a massive, like, I don't know, solar flare or EMP wave or something, which can be very useful, because it might completely destroy Scotland's technology, and it will take a long time for them to build it back. So this could significantly slow down Scotland's space program, which is pretty much what I wanted. By the way, Australia, me and you are going to be friends, aren't we? Yeah, I'm going to put a capital. Can we be allies? No, there's no form of alliance available, unfortunately. That's because you've already got 5 alliances, John, so obviously not. 0 flipping dare. Okay, you may as well just get a farm down over there. Hard to tell whether it's being worked or not with this filter. Everything's gone to hell. That's a 6 production tile. That ain't bad at all. Okay, we got some good stuff. We got some good stuff going on here. The Empire's doing okay. By which I mean, I'm still 2 turns away from having bloody rocketry. If I can get a satellite up before flipping Scotland, keep an eye on that. On that Cole Sagan, by the way. I'm just a sniping with faith. I'm just going to snipe him with faith. But actually, it looks like somehow Scotland fell behind the Aztecs for that. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. Seriously, China's letting me down. China's seriously letting me down right now. They've just done nothing. They don't seem to have made any progress whatsoever. Whose city is that, by the way? Whose colour is that? Is that Aztec? I think that's Aztec. I think that's an Aztec city. Possibly, maybe they're doing really well elsewhere. I don't know, but aha, here we go. So yes, so a comet just hit this. You always get to see where the comets hit, and it just creates a lake that can't be in any way modified. And there's a river flowing through the lake, which is a bit confusing, but whatever. And if it hits a city directly, that city just ceases to exist. That city's just gone. Sometimes more than one of them arrives at once. If they just sort of hit a city, which they can just do, then that's just a thing that happened. Mali down over here officially in somehow on a little kind of snowy island, which is very lovely. Claire Coping needs a library. I think we need to give...
Yeah, obviously, John.
We're going to buy you a library. There you go.
Thank you.
I'm going to get you a library instantly. And then the University of Claire Coping.
Yay.
There we go. Armories, seaports, stock exchanges. Get a sewer over there for some free housing. I'm just going to go and have a little poke. I'm just going to see what I can see with my destroyer.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
That's absolutely
got my computer a bit closer to
fine.
Right there.
That's not bad. A 4121 for that tea plantation. That's actually not a bad one at all, to be honest. May as well get a farm down over here. But yeah, what we really need is Scotland to take some hits. We need Scotland to take some serious hits. That's kind of pretty essential at this point. I don't know if we get lucky. Like, Scotland might take some big-ass hits. I don't know what else we can... Oh, now you can build a polder there. You were just saying that you couldn't build a polder there, but whatever. Okay, there's polder spots. There's polder spots everywhere, actually. Polder spots I wasn't expecting. But okay, just polders. Everyone build nothing but polders. It's all about the polder. Is there anything else you can build there? No, you can't do that. So get on the ocean and get out and just get working on it. All right, just as fast as you can. Let's have polders. Let's have delicious crabs. Love it. Okay, we're building some stuff. We've got ourselves that. We could cause a flood. No, but the dam would mitigate it, so that's not going to work. There is this that I'm not doing anything with right now, so we could set that on fire. It would make it better going forward, and I think that might be, as my first disaster, might be worth some era score. We're not going to get 6. Not in the next, like, 5 turns. I don't think that's possible. Actually, rocketry might count as something really good. I don't know whether, like, developing rocketry will be... Because sometimes some important text that is, like, significant, the game says, oh, yeah, that's worth something. I mean, if we're really lucky, rocketry might be one of the bonus texts. Scorched Earth's unlikely to be. But that does get me, yeah, pillaging improvements. I don't need production towards settlers, to be perfectly honest. But yes, it's now the end of the world, which is great. The comets are raining down. Everything is red. I would like Scotland to be hit, but it's absolute potluck. Like, 1 or 2 comets come down a turn, who they hit, and knowing my luck, they'll hit me. They'll hit Constantinople. They can actually just hit your capital, and just your capital's just... Actually, I'm not sure what happens if they... Maybe they're programmed to not hit your capital. So they can hit your cities and then the city's just gone. But, like, capitals aren't supposed to be destroyable. Because you can't destroy them even if you take them over. You have to keep them. You have no choice. Because the capital can't be destroyed, otherwise, if you destroy the capital, no one will be able to win a domination victory. Possibly the comment's just politely programmed to never do anything. There's Scorched Earth, which is very much what's going on with the Earth right now. Cities, yep, screw you, China is losing loyalty fast. Harlem is also having some slight problems with housing, but it should be fine. There is trouble everywhere. Everything's a-okay. City-state emergency. Yes, I would like to add that proposal. Please screw over Russia. Somebody basically just screw Russia, who's not me, because I can't be bothered. Research lab over there. Constantinople. Change over to building a spaceport. This is the only city that's going to be viable. There's a city down here that's, yeah, that farm's garbage. Get a spaceport down close by to We Love Claire, so We Love Claire can look at the rockets, which sounds fun. But they're far enough away they wouldn't disturb you if you're trying to sleep. That's important. That's kind of what we're going for.
That's important because that's where Tabby lives in We Love Claire.
Makes sense, yes. Get a university down, or a Ferris wheel. Ooh.
Both fun.
Both. Let's go for university. I feel like we desperately need the science. So we're just rushing. So we've got the spaceport now. That's building towards the satellites, but it's going to take us a long time. So yeah, we're ready for that. Now we're going towards... Why am I going towards satellites? Because satellites that's already got the launch Earth satellite. Yeah, that marks that. We're better off now switching over to nuclear. Let's see if we can get a nuke in ready to go. Although do keep a close eye. There's Harlem, by the way. I just got a library out of that. Okay, Robert Bruce has not got that. Mansa Musa is working towards moon landing. I'm not seeing any sign of this. I don't know if this fills up while the project's being done. I assume it does. So we just need to keep an eye on that. John Curtin's got a satellite up. No one else has. So I'm working on this as fast as I can. We just need to... We need to go somewhere which has got... I'm gonna go rob... I might just go rob a big Russian city. I think they haven't got much in the way of that. Oh dear. Okay, I might just go to Lisbon and rob Lisbon. I'm going to go to rob Lisbon. Yes?
Shall we do city names?
Yes, why don't we do city names? That strikes me as eminently reasonable.
So just to recap, people gave me some city puns based on polders, flowers, this town being tiny and this town being flooded. And also being loosely connected to the college. So, first of all, many people said Winterhold because the college exists as theirs, barely connected.
That's quite cute actually.
Yeah,
I quite like that. Yeah.
We've got a few other game-based things that aren't city puns, but you know, I'll give you game puns. I think you'll appreciate anyway. Aside from Winterhold, we've also got Polderhold, Winterpold. You know, as
I quite like Winterpold as a variant actually. That's cute. I think Winterpold is superior to Winterhold.
I see. That was Malachi. Sea of Thebes.
Okay.
Polder's Gate.
That's quite cute. Yeah, let's keep that one. Yeah.
Shall we keep that one?
Yeah,
okay.
keep that one as a note.
And that was from Hunter. Of course, immediately as soon as we started saying, somebody said Boaty McBoatface, and then we had Flooded McFloodface. So
dear, flipping dear.
There's that. A lot of things based on Polder, based on cities that I'm not sure you know about.
Yeah.
In the U.S., so we had Polder City, New Vegas, Polder, Colorado, North.
I know about Boulder City. That's in New Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's based on Boulder, Colorado, I think, or it's based on there aren't.
No, it's based on the real. It's based on the real Boulder City.
Oh, fair enough. Well.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, New Vegas isn't a real
No, they didn't.
State,
I swear,
so
with it.
I was.
Yeah, but it's a recreation of Las Vegas, which is actually very close. They wouldn't just take a city from Colorado. So yeah, that's outside.
No,
that's
okay,
outside
fine.
Las Vegas now.
I was just saying.
That's not how that works.
Yes. Okay. It's just. Okay. So Polder City, New Vegas, Polder, Colorado, North Polder, Poldersmith.
Poldsmith is quite good actually.
Poldsmith.
Keep that one.
Poldsmith.
That one's quite good.
That's from Edge. Sorry, I said it wrong when we started. Fort Polderdale.
Oh, that's a bit of a stretch.
That's a bit of a stretch. Fort Flooderdale we also had.
And let's just make sure this passes with...
Ignoring the Fort Flooderdale thing.
That one I'm not so keen on.
Portland.
Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's not making the short list.
Something that's not. I've got a couple things that aren't quite puns, and then things based on that. Ooh.
We just found a natural wonder.
It's very shiny.
Then we found another natural wonder.
Very good.
And then I think we increased our visibility with. Oh yeah, we increased our level with someone who's got satellites. So we now know what's going on. Okay, who's actually joining this, by the way? A few people. Manza Musa, Tamar. Uh-oh. Is that, like, no one who's actually close by? I think no one who's actually close by. Manza Musa is, but whether they're going to bother getting involved. Okay, so, we now have visibility. I think we increased our diplomatic level with somebody who has got... We've increased our diplomatic level with somebody, anyway. Whatever's happened, it's fine. And that's actually got me a bunch of era score from Discovering Wonders. Okay, so now we can see what's going on in Scotland. We can actually see, and Scotland is pretty big as it turns out. Okay. So it must be Mali. I think we've just increased our level with Mali, and that's worked out pretty well. Mali remains at war with... No, Mali is not at war with Robert the Bruce right now. Despite the fact that he agreed to be... He actually... And we can't bring him back in, unfortunately. Because... Okay. Right, sorry. I know we've interrupted mid-thing, but this is really important. This is the first time we've actually seen Scotland.
Oh, that's good. As long as you remember that we were doing a thing.
Yeah, so Scotland's about to lose this to a rebellion. I mean... To credit, I did ask China to set fire to Scotland, and that's a lot of Edinburgh that's on fire. Also, there has been a solar flare. So, yes, advanced technology screeches to a halt. So, yeah, the solar flare really messes you up, and that there is their spaceport currently on fire. So, this has really worked out for me. Edinburgh's main spaceport is currently on fire. The problem is Edinburgh's main spaceport appears to be significantly set back. Now, there are Australian troops over... How the hell does Australian troops make it over here? I don't know. But Australia are doing pretty well. I assume Australia are still at war with them right now. Yeah, Australia are still at war with them. So, okay. Who exactly is Scotland at war with at the minute? They're at war with China. They're at war with Australia. They're at war with Spain. They're not at war with Crimea or Tamar or Russia. But I don't know whether that would make any difference, because I would love India. My best friends, they're not going to do it, because they're actually allied. And officially they are peacekeepers. Is there anything I could give you that would get you to attack? No, he's just not willing to do it. He's just not willing to do it at all, because he's allied with that, which is a shame, because he'd be a really good person to help out with the war. So Mali are going to refuse to get involved for the time being, because they presumably have a peace treaty with them. But they were briefly at war with them, but I think they had their asses handed to them by Luke's of it. At least there's definitely some stuff that's on fire around here. I mean, Mali's looking good, but not spectacular. They've also, wow, they've done a good job expanding along these islands. This is also now an opportunity for us to actually catch sight of where any uranium might be. So let's actually look for some uranium now. So search that, because now we've got full visibility. We can see where all the uranium is. I mean, now know what the world looks like. So India's got some uranium. Georgia's got some. That's being squatted on by Indonesia. That's being squatted on by Mali. Mali's got double uranium. Mali's got triple uranium. Wow, well done. That's in Russia. That's in Spain. That's in Indonesia. That we already knew about. That one is just away from us. Oh shit, there's uranium up for grabs. It's in the shittiest location imaginable, but we could probably hold it. And there's... Oh shit, there's more up there too. If I was to like build right here... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, I won't be able to get that. But if I built on top of this resource, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One city could get both of them. I'd need to buy the tiles to make it happen, and it would be really difficult to do. I might be better off.
Do it, do it, do it. I mean, do people want him to do it?
I feel like we need the uranium. I feel like we've got to at least. How am I going to even nuke Scotland? It's going to be really difficult to nuke Scotland. I can nuke their like outlying settlements potentially, but it's going to be. The problem is, how do I get close enough to nuke them? Because they're hiding away from the sea like a bunch of cowards. That's your problem right there. So I might be able to nuke like Pet or Wigtown, but I can't nuke the rest of it. I just can't get there. So there's your problem. Okay. I'm also at war with the Aztecs. That's going to be tricky. They've also got a spaceport, because obviously everyone's got a spaceport right now. Best thing I can do is probably just move in that direction.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Why not do it, do it. Use for uranium, do it, do it. Uranium time. City with double uranium. Totally worth the ice desert.
Yeah, we're going to make it happen.
Do it, do it.
I like how Claire's doing her own little kind of techno theme there.
Well, I mean, you know, it's just... I have to find a non-boring way of reading the words "do it" like 20 times. Okay.
We need... Also, you may notice everything's a bit on fire, like in various places, and various have started growing. Yeah, that's because of the electro storm. It sets everything on fire. It's completely devastating. It's awful. But at least it doesn't seem to have hit me that hard on this occasion. I just need to repair any of the industrial zones that took damage. Oh dear. Yeah, repair.
What's ICBM?
Intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Did you forget about them?
I think I wouldn't have the range from my land to hit Scotland. They're pretty much on the other side of the world. I don't think with any range upgrades whatsoever, I don't think I can hit Scotland. I really doubt it. 5 cities for different improved strategic resources is kind of nice, but not the best. Yeah, this is a really poor selection of things here. Can I get this?
Shout out to Psyker, who gave us another £5 and says, #cheeky nude, come on, mate!
Okay, we're going to try. I just need to find what the right city to train the settler is.
Whilst you look for that,
yeah.
Should we continue the thing we were doing?
Why not, eh?
Did you remember we were doing that because the chat was having bets about whether you'll remember to do that? I
remembered that 100%. Shit.
Yeah.
Where's the fastest? Okay, how fast can Claire train a settler? Because I bet it's 3.
Can we pay for it to be faster?
I don't really have the money. Settlers are really expensive. 1,400 gold. I think I might just train it at... Yeah, I might just train that with Claire, and then it'll be faster to walk it over in that direction. But we're going to get that done at ASAP, and... Wait, what the shit? What? That scout's still alive?
Wow.
And it captured a settler?
Can those people walk over there?
I mean, in cocking... Run! Run, settler, run! Get after the settler! Shitting hell! We've accidentally... I think my scout was standing on top of a settler when the emergency started an automatic war with Russia?
Wait, so...
We started an automatic war with Russia because they took one of my city-states because we put it to a vote. Mm-hmm. And my scout was just sitting in their territory because I forgot about him. And then it turned out he was standing on top of a settler, a Russian settler, who the moment we became hostile, my scout said, oh, well, we're at war now, so do you want me to... I've got no orders, so I guess I'll capture this unit. So now I've got a settler behind Russian lines. The shit... Okay, well that's a thing.
So anyway...
Yeah.
Atlantis. Because it's flooded.
That's fine, but it's not a pun, is it?
People were also saying Chatlantis, Catlantis, Halflantis, Atlantis.
None of them are jumping out as amazing to me.
Also, Venice.
It doesn't deserve to be a Venice, I don't think.
Venice pools. Also, playing on one of my favorite puns, Venice Vidi Vici and Vidi Vici Venici.
Bit too much. Bit too much.
Niceland.
It's kind of sweet, but I don't think it necessarily
enough.
Suits.
Niagara Falls. Because falls into the ocean. That's fair enough. Aquapolis. No, still not a pun, but you know.
No, I'm not sure about that.
Floodydelphia.
It's quite good, actually. That's so cheesy, I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You already didn't like Fort Flooderdale. Messenate? Like, as in the Messenian flood. I'm not saying that properly. I'm sorry.
The what?
The Mycenaean flood?
Anyway. No, yeah.
Liverpool, because you know Liverpool, but it's small.
Okay, right.
Soakland.
Soakland
as in Oakland. But
okay.
soaked.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, I should move the spy, by the way, to Stirling. Now I can actually see Stirling. I should get there ASAP and try and deal with that, because Edinburgh, they've got so many spaceports. They've got another one right here, and I don't know what they're doing. But I feel like this ought to be sabotaged as fast as possible, just in case. That could be a problem. You need to be. I can't afford that right now. Get back on land. We'll take the fish later. I need to save money for emergencies. Yes.
So Soakland.
Mm-hmm.
Knipton.
It's a bit much, yeah.
Pulled the line.
It's not really on a front line of a war is the problem.
Poltergeist.
It's kind of good, actually. Yep, save that one. That's a good type of cheesy.
Istanbulian.
Nah.
And the final one is Polders Green, London. Which is not really a city.
No, that one doesn't quite work.
It's not really a city, but it's actually a pun where like the sound of it works.
Yeah.
For Polders Green and Golders Green. But
okay.
that's it.
Give me my finalists.
Your finalists were Winterpold.
Yeah.
Poldersgate.
Yeah.
Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Floodydelphia and Poltergeist.
It's Floodydelphia or Winterpold. What are you thinking, Claire?
A lot of people were liking in the chat. A lot of people were liking Winterpold, and of course, you know, the thing with Winterpold is that it has the polder thing and it also has a university thing, so it's like two things. And we always like when it's two things.
Oh, a meteorite came very close to annihilating Melbourne there. That meteorite came very close to annihilating Melbourne, but it just missed. Okay, you need to cancel your mission, and then you need to be sent over to Scotland. We need to get you over to a Scottish city where they've got spaceport, and I'm pretty sure Stirling has got. Yeah, Stirling's got a spaceport. Get over there as fast as possible, please. Get over there. We need to stop. We need to slow them down. How are they doing right now? They don't seem to be working on that. Probably because they're too busy training up modern armors to try and fight the invasion from Australia. We're going into a dark age. I don't think there's anything I can do about that, unfortunately. And now we're stuck repairing a big old pile of damaged stuff. Over here, there is a new polder, which is lovely. You've still got the ability to go. Wow, polders everywhere.
Yeah,
all
so
the polders.
John, we're definitely going Winterpold because the chat wants it to be Winterpold, and the chat points out to me that it's not even two things with the polders and the university. It's also three things with the flooding.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Of
and the separate,
Winterpold.
slightly at the moment broken down broken down college hanging over a cliff. That is also on fire right now.
That's not an additional thing, that's literally a thing I said.
Yes.
But, you know, it's fine. We can pretend that you had the idea.
Flood! Sadly it's mitigated by the thing, so that's a bit of a shame. Okay, this is... Go! Run for it, Settler! Run!
Anyway, shout out to Jinx and Mobius for bringing up Winterhold in the first place, and then Malachi was the first person who said Winterhold.
Excellent.
And then a lot of people were in favor of that.
It was good, and we got a new builder we've just stolen from the Aztecs. He's going to be ours now, so this is great. And yes, this is... Though Scotland has taken a bit of damage, and I do like the fact that Edinburgh, their spaceport is on fire. We can see here they have other space. They've got actually so many spaceports. They've got so many spaceports. They are desperate to go to space. Oh shit! Does that little color thing indicate how close they are to launch? I've never even paid attention to this before. It might well do. It could well be an indication. So yeah, the comet strike came close to Melbourne, but didn't actually take it out. I mean, we just have to keep pushing as hard as we can to try and get some nukes together while we're trying to get the new city down to get enough uranium together. We just need to get maybe even 2 cities for uranium. But I'm just like repairing all my libraries right now that are just in trouble. My libraries have all been knocked out by the EMP because the books don't work. I don't know why libraries are knocked out by a solar flare. The libraries...
Maybe it's the digital cataloging system that doesn't work.
We haven't invented computers yet.
Well, that's your own damn fault.
Scotland are on Mars. We haven't invented computers yet. FYI. That's where we are.
Can I move to Scotland?
No. You're stuck.
You get nuked.
You're stuck here in the shitty country that I've set up.
Edinburgh, more like Edinburgh, says Sam in the chat.
Edinburgh is not looking hot right now.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure there even is a Glasgow. I'm not sure they've bothered. Which is pretty yeah, they've got Dumfries.
That's pretty shocking.
There's Dumfries and Aberdeen, but
and
there's
Stirling.
There's no Glasgow.
There is in fact air.
Yeah, there is.
There's in fact air as well.
They didn't actually bother setting up Glasgow.
Wow.
So if you're from Glasgow, this game has just burnt you, which is AI Scotland sent to Glasgow. Can't be arsed.
Oh man.
Oh dear. And they're trying to hold on to this territory that I
There were audiobooks in the library, there were electronic books in the library.
In the year 1830 in my tech level, I doubt it. We're probably still reading cocky cave drawings. Oh no. Oh dear. Everything is fine. That one's yours. Oh, yours, Claire. Carry on.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, shout out to newest new member, Athletic Geek, who points out they were a member before but changed username, so re-upping the membership. Thank you very much indeed. And Forkmus Hunter gave us €1. And if you want to leave a message, if you want me to read a message out to John, do let me know at reply me in chat. I'm very, very happy to read something for like €1, $1. YouTube doesn't let you do that, but we think that's bullshit. So please at reply me if you want to do that. And if you did at reply me before we did the naming of the town, I definitely don't have access to that before because chat goes so fast when we do town names. It's all buried now. But yes.
Okay, we've got hold of the engineer who's good at space projects, nice. Which is good, and we can momentarily snipe Carl Sagan. So that will be good as well. Let's get the industrial zone not on fire at the moment. Bordeaux needs to repair its university. There's a lot of shit that's on fire right now. On account of the solar flare situation. Get a flipping monument down. We've never built a monument, and screw you, China. Winterpold, its library is no longer on fire! We put out the fires from the solar flare. It's great. New university factory. Just focus on production. We're going to need some production. You just sleep for the time being till we have a space project. But now we've actually got that. That's going to be much easier. And you get over there and build a polder. Was that your final build? No, you've still got one more build. We're just building. It's nothing but polders now. Now nothing but polders. Also, could we get an aqueduct here, please? Yeah, screw it. Overwrite the maze. We do not need the maze. We've got plenty of food. Overwrite that, and then we're going to get an industrial zone in the center, and that's actually going to be a really good spot for it. So you get over there. You get over here. And then, yeah, between the two of you, that should be good. You need to have the salt, finally. And there's the salt mine. That's a good bit of production. That's going to speed up Batavia. And then we are good. And you guys just need to back off at this point. And we're going to save this guy over here. And you are just going to go and do your own thing. Just go and investigate. But I'm really... Oh dear.
Yeah?
So remember how we said, well, China has an army 3 times bigger than Scotland, so we'll just get them involved, and then they'll destroy Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think the Scottish city of Shenyang might not have been theirs originally?
Yeah, maybe not.
I feel like in some ways they've taken that off China.
I mean, I feel like in some way China has also taken cities from its other neighbors because they own the city of Nantes and Toulouse.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, France is long gone. Yeah, France is gone. There's Lyon.
So it's Aztec.
There's Aztec
cool.
Lyon. I feel like the people of Lyon did not meet a good fate. They were taken to the top of a pyramid and it wasn't to admire the view. So that's unfortunate for them. Yeah, clearly there must have been is there a parish somewhere? Because yeah, it's always the same. The capitals are always the same name. Like, you know, the capital of Mali will always be Niani. You can change it, of course, but the AI never does. So I don't know where... France must have been in the game at some point, but I don't know where Paris went. I've no clue where Paris is right now, but whatever. So, okay, yes, France was clearly eaten.
How dare you, John? This is clearly a Scottish name. The city of Shenyang is famed for its haggis production. John.
Ooh, Shenyang! Oh, dear. This is, yeah, I feel like my plan to get China to attack Scotland has backfired.
Oh my god. Utaku suggests Kung Pao haggis, which sounds bloody delicious.
Does anyone know where the last comet that hit was, by the way? It was very close by to over here, apparently. Okay, it was close by to Lyon, the last comet landed. Scotland still hasn't been hit by a comet, which is, you know, not good. We've got some visibility over here for some reason. That must be where the comet hit, I guess. Or maybe I've got a trader nearby, I don't know. Or there's a spy from Mali. There's there's Huey. Good old Huey. That's a good little wonder. It's a cute wonder. It's not the best wonder, but it's kind of cute. There's a really big-ass stadium. That's a lovely big stadium right there in your entertainment district with some fireworks and everything. Yeah, plenty of modern armor armies. Oh, dear. Devastating. Wow, devastating 4 tiles.
Oh, God, John, please never do a Scotch accent again.
No problem. Job done. And oh,
which is great because somebody commented with because you, in fact, King of Camels, commented with Flower Scotland, and I have not heard that song for about like I think 15 years since I was in like straight up English language classes in high school. So if John's not allowed,
the settler in Russia was captured. They got it back. They got it back, and then...
is that comet in a Paris-shaped hole?
Oh, that's possibly true. Actually, I don't know if... I don't know what the rules are with capitals. Yeah. With capitals
saying,
and...
that crater is where Paris was.
Oh,
right
shit.
Above Lyon.
Oh, dear. That's unfortunate, and China just avoids losing one of its cities. In fact, one of its biggest cities. To a comet hit over there. That's a big-ass 4 comet hit right there. Okay, so I'm in a dark age right now. A few people are... Actually, so is Scotland, which is good. Meanwhile, Mansa Musa is in a golden age, which might mean he's able to steal some stuff. Okay. Sky and Stars is like one of my favourite things, because if you've got enough money, because I play as Marley a lot, you can just basically throw money at aerodrome buildings, and you can just basically get guaranteed heroic cages, which is really good. Plus, one hero score for every artifact is not great, because there's not enough. And hero score every time you kill a non-barbarian with a giant death robot is okay, but... Era score for every successful offensive spy operation. Honestly, that's probably the best we got. We need to double down in spies. Spies are very important. What are we losing, by the way? Oh, shit. It's Claire Coping. Sweden is after Claire Coping.
They're probably upset that you're not saying it right. Apparently, it's like... I mean, I don't know, because Claire Coping also has like an accent on the A. But apparently the coping part is said... Shopping or something like that.
Well, unfortunately, I think what's going on is John Coping is really sad. We've always been in different empires.
Oh, fair enough. I didn't remember.
I think John Coping is sad that he's in a different empire to Claire Coping, so he's making a conscious effort to try and get you to come over to his empire.
Fair enough.
Hey, babe, my parents are out in Sweden. Why don't you come over? My parents are out. So that's what's going on. Hermione over in Sweden over there is trying to.
Do you have any really good Dark Age policies, John?
There might be some. So next time the political options become available, I might go over. They're not that good, to be honest. I don't think they're like ludicrous spectacular.
Aw, Jinx said I pronounced that okay.
Oh. Well
I
done.
just actually listened to what you said, Jinx, unlike John last week.
Whatever. Everything's really on fire. So much shit is on fire right now. This is ludicrous. There's a flipping antiquity site on this tiny island next to some crabs that we could go and own in theory. We need to repair our universities and everything else first. So we're just gonna be here, just chill out, everything is fine. Actually, we're...
Okay, but the question, John...
Yes?
...is whether John Sherping can send Claire Sherping a chocolate shoe.
That's possibly how we're winning Claire Sherping over.
Yay.
With some sherbet. I'll send you a sherbet shoe to Claire Sherbet.
Wow.
There we go. Okay. So, yeah, Claire Coping is losing loyalty. Batavia doesn't have enough housing. Claire Coping is also starving to death right now.
Oh, no!
I think some of its farms were on... Yeah, some of its... I think...
Well, maybe get on with it, sending the chocolate shoe, John. We're hungry over here.
You need builders. Is what you need. Yeah, we'll get you a builder as a priority. Which is fine. Oh, good lord. I think some of the buildings have just fallen over. Luckily you can't really tell the Dark Age, because once you hit Apocalypse, it's just the red filter all across the sky. So that's fine. Oh, no. This is fine. We need to keep an eye on Scotland, and we need to get spies into Stirling as fast as possible to basically sabotage what is presumably their main site. This is important. Mansa Musa ideally needs to be brought back into the war, because, yeah, now at this point, they're going to lose air really fast. Though possibly there's been a hit over here, and, oh, flip. Yes, okay, because Scotland's in... Oh, flip, Claire.
Nah.
Scotland is going to lose 3 cities. They're going to lose a city they stole off India. They're going to lose air. They're going to lose Edinburgh eventually if they can't reinforce it. The Scottish Dark Age might be enough to... Oh, flip, they're losing 2 more cities up north. Because they've got a really long, thin empire, they're surrounded by people who are in... Oh, flip me, Claire. The Scottish Dark Age might be enough. It might be enough to actually cause some severe Scottish problems. They're going to be able to hold the core of the empire, but this could seriously weaken them. They have got 5 cities ready to rebel right now. 5. Okay. Protect that. You need to be given some new instructions. We need to get you over to wherever the hell you're needed. Repair the university. Just do whatever it takes. Okay, Scotland are not dominant yet. Okay, there is a chance we can at least slow them down enough that the apocalypse can do its work. Okay, that's where we are right now. I'm going to build the University of Winterpold. There has to be a College of Winterpold, obviously.
Well, yeah, of course.
Aberdeen also has a spaceport. How many other cities? Scotland has just built spaceports in every city. I can't stop them all. Look at this. They've got this. I think it's actually every... Yep, Stirling, yes. Aberdeen, check. Forest, check. Roxbury, check. Dumfries, yes. Montrose, check. Shenyang, they've built a cocking spaceport there. Edinburgh... Nothing but spaceports. Okay, we've got to prioritise the bigger cities like Aberdeen. I'm sending you to Aberdeen, because that's a big, relatively secure city. We have to take out the big cities. They're the ones where you're going to be doing the projects. Also, can we snipe... Yeah, I'm having Carl Sagan. You're not having him, screw you. As soon as this spaceport is done, then we can get a satellite up, like, instantly. I don't need a satellite anymore. Fuck! Okay, focus on... Yeah, we're already working on nukes. We're 7 turns away from the ability to have nukes. I do have a settler who is on the move towards, Nuke Island. He's going there. This is going to be... Yeah, this is going to be a tricky one. We're going to have to go over here to get both of them, because I can't be on that island because it's a -20 because of the Swedish pressure. So that's all absolutely okay. I'm having those fish, by the way. Yeah, screw you. Get the fish done. There we go. That's some good amount of fishing and whatnot. Okay, bit of an odd-shaped city, but Southampton has a lot of polders these days. Hell of a lot of polders. But there's loads of polders these days. More polders! Yay! You sink the land, we bring it straight back up again. With flowers on it now. This is lovely. I'm not convinced the Netherlands are that strong a civ, but I'm really enjoying having all of these really, really lovely, beautiful bits and pieces. By the way, India. Religious unit blocks to play. I'm not at war with India. Okay, don't attack the missionaries then. We're not at war with them. Just skip your turn. That's a-okay. And then you are... Oh yes, you were supposed to be fabricating a scandal. To be honest, I sent you there just to actually... Okay, don't do that. Instead, travel to New City. Stirling we're already going to. Aberdeen we're going to. Go to Forest. Yeah, that's got some good stuff right there. We need to basically disrupt rocketry. Like, we just need more. We need more spies. We need to... Scotland has a cocking spaceport in every city. This is their way to stop me stopping them. They've got nothing but spaceports. Fuck's sake. The hell is this? Okay, but they're going to start losing some territory pretty fast. Like, the territory they took of India is going to fall, like, immediately due to pressure. Looks like they're going to lose Wigtown. That's 9. That's 4, and someone's also got this place properly under siege. Hopefully Australia. So they might be going to take something which could give them an opening to attack Aberdeen, which would be really good. I'd welcome that, no problem. Carl Sagan is now just hanging out in the city, waiting for us to basically need him, because we've invited 2 people who are really good at space, and we don't actually have a space force, which is unfortunate. So that's good. That's good. Right there. Everything's under control. Claire!
Yes, indeed. Shout out to Jessica, who gave us 50 Swedish krona and says, on the topic of destroying the world with pollution, did you know that Sweden and Australia shut down their last coal plants this year?
Oh, good for them.
Well, yeah, I mean, were you saying good for them that they've closed them? Or?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I was just confused.
Oh, don't... Comet just hit this random bit of nothing. This random...
But it's not the tiles that we're after, is it?
No, it needs to start taking out some Scottish cities.
Ah,
God needs to start taking out Scottish cities. Alright, seriously. And, yeah, this is good. New Comet should have arrived by now. And hits the cocking nothing island. This is... God, me and you need to have a word. These are not the targets. you need to be picking right now. Seriously. And everything's so on fire right now. This is ridiculous.
Did I say Australia? Sorry.
I thought you did, yes.
Yes, Austria. Oh my goodness. Sweden and Austria
mildly
shut down
different,
their last coal plants this year. Sorry, Jessica. Just don't know what's up with me today. Anyway, Nathaniel gave us $5 and says, as much as we hate Scotland for beating us to the moon, we have to respect them for getting to it sooner rather than later.
That's flimsy as balls. Boo! Ban that person. Use the ban hammer.
I'm not doing that.
Ban them.
Anyway.
Then what's the point of you?
Shall I list the ways?
Okay, fine.
Anyway, shout out to Larsa who gave us 50 Danish kroner and says, I can't watch the rest of the End of the World. I'm gonna have a few beers with a friend, have fun, and I hope that John remembers to take care of himself.
One lives in hope. One day maybe I'll take a holiday at some point. I don't know.
Before the death of the
Who was it you were seeing last night who just put out their video saying that they were kind of retiring in a way?
Ingrid Nilsson?
Yes, well, I think she said she hadn't done a holiday in 10 years, so she was retiring so she could have a holiday.
No, she said that she was stopping YouTube. She's like 30, she's not retiring.
Well, retiring from YouTube.
Yes,
That's going to be me in a few years, where I'm just stop doing this and say, you know what, I haven't had a holiday in a decade. I'm just going to stop now, bye. It's going to be me in a few years. When I finally have a complete emotional collapse, it's going to be great.
Oh no! I mean, I know this is a crazy talk, but maybe like instead of just shutting everything down when it gets too much, you could try having a few days off here and there. No, everything or nothing. That's not how.
That's how it works, and is also bad Bond game.
Okay.
Very bad Bond game.
Oh my goodness, Nathaniel says, hey, respect me, John, I saved the dog on Saturday.
That's true.
Duh, I forgot you saved a dog in the stream on Saturday. I thought you were saying you saved a real dog and I got excited for maybe having pictures of a real dog.
Oh, bad luck with that one there, Claire.
Anyway,
bad luck.
We do have pictures of cats that people have sent on the Twitter.
Excellent,
Would you like to see some cats?
I'd like to see some cats, yep, assuming they're available to everyone else too.
John, they're always available to everyone else. I always put them in chat for everybody else as well. I think last week you decided that I don't do that. Dear oh dear. Anyway, this one is Orange, who is Piotr's cat, and he's the one who stole a sock and looked incredibly ashamed. Look at this good boy.
Doesn't look that ashamed to me.
Well, it's look a little ashamed. A little like, it didn't do it.
Okay.
Like, I've got the thing in my mouth, but I still didn't do it.
The good thing is, in 2 turns, they lose the city they stole off India. Once that happens, with that city no longer in possession, the rate they'll lose air increases. Once they lose that, the rate they lose Cahokia increases. So, which again, I'm not convinced was originally one of theirs. So, I feel like actually, yeah, this line of 3 cities, Edinburgh. Edinburgh is also under threat. This is, they're up to, I think, what is it, 6 cities that are all flashing red and panicking. I think Scotland, if Scotland doesn't win, like, very fast, they're kind of fucked. Which is really, really good. Oh, here come the Australian tanks! Toot toot, mother flipper! This is going to be good. This is some good shit. This is really exciting. I am so glad that we're seeing... Oh, I think that might be... Who's that? Who is that? Is that... I think the Taj... Oh, the Hagia Sophia was just destroyed!
No!
That was the Hagia Sophia! The Hagia Sophia was just completely annihilated! Which means it goes back into rotation and can be rebuilt.
Woo!
Because that's what happens in this game. So, 4 tiles have just been destroyed. 4 people are dead. That was just south of us in Spain. The Hagia Sophia...
Not us! Not us! Not us!
Yep, so that was a meteor strike. It just takes out 4 tiles, and the Hagia Sophia should just be available again now, and it's not showing up yet. Possibly it takes a turn to refresh the pool, but I'm pretty sure I just saw the Hagia Sophia. You're continually poking me with your computer, by the way.
I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure I just saw the Hagia Sophia being destroyed. Amazing. So yeah, that means wonders can at that point be rebuilt. So that was something pretty damn special right there. Get the workshop not being on fire. You just go to sleep for the time being. Bloody hell. You go to sleep too and just wait. You guys, there's no point you building a farm there because that's going to be our industrial zone as soon as the aqueduct's done, which will be done in a couple of turns. So okay.
John, do you want to see some more kittens to make you feel better about, the end of the world?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I can get a desert hill here, actually. Yes, I would love to.
Okay, we have kittens. Kittens are already in the chat. Is Annie and Leo?
I'm sure that we've seen that cat many a time before.
Yeah, they're our most regular kittens.
Oh,
we get them every week.
Looking very unimpressed.
I love this one.
With lion in
he's
background.
Next to a lion in the background.
Next to lion in background.
Thinking, yeah, I look good.
I lion. Yes. Okay. I'd say that cat didn't look good, but I'd be lying.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. And you are calling other people's puns flimsy as balls?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to send my soothsayer to make this volcano erupt, to do a bit more damage to air, because I can. Oh, this is... Look at this. Fuck you, Scotland! Is it 1 turn away? 2 turns, 5 turns, 19 turns. Edinburgh is 17 turns. What's going on up here? 4 turns, 6 turns. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. Oh, we're just about holding on to screw you, China. Just. They're expanding further. The expansion there is continually happening. We just need to get a sea onto the sea with this settler. It's going to be a few turns. Yeah, 4 turns till we can get that placed. Then I just need to save up the money to buy the tiles to get the uranium locked down. We're still going to be some time away because, and actually, in all fairness, we're only 9 turns away from the nuke projects being more expensive, wearing off. So that actually kind of works for me. I wouldn't mind having this. No, I can't have that. You just go to sleep for the time being. There will be things for you to do in future. There is nothing you can do on that tile. Great. You just go to sleep too. There will be things for you to do later, I'm sure. I like this bit of the world. I just love the polders. They're really pretty. They're kind of not very good. I mean, in fairness, I guess in Apocalypse mode, the Netherlands do have an extra function, which is, like, normally, because more tiles are sinking than would do otherwise, like, turning a completely sunk tile to a 325 a 425 is not bad. And this tile is a 7. That's a 735. That's not a bad tile at all. In fact, I'm not sure how that's generated. I'm not sure how that comes to 7. I don't know how that happened. But whatever. It's not bad. And Valletta's attacking China. China, are you guys holding okay? Seriously, guys, go and get Shenyang back. Go and take it. Please. That's dormant, so that doesn't matter. And yep, there's trouble. Oh, my spy has now made it. My spy has made it. Flooding the river valley with the dam. Okay, for the time being, you just need to gain sources. So, work on that. And Steel Tech Boost, Ferment Rebellion. Wait, where's the... Sterling's... Ah! Sterling's okay. This is good. I don't know when this happened, but Sterling's spaceport is on fire. So they can't do the project there. Edinburgh is... I don't know whether they fixed it, but they're not going to be able to hold it long enough to do it, which is really good. I think it's... I don't know how we've done this, but it looks like Scotland aren't going to be able to win. Not imminently. The Dark Age has pretty much... Oh, shit, no!
What?
They've got it off. They launched the expedition.
Oh, no!
We have 50 turns to destroy Scotland. That's
All
it.
right.
We have 50 turns to destroy Scotland. That's literally it now. Scotland must die in 50 turns or they win.
Would you like to see a most excellent pupper?
I would love to see a most
give you
excellent
some,
pupper. Yeah.
Some morale. This is Roy. He's a retired farm puppy. I know!
That is a very cute dog.
Look at his face. Look at his face. He's so happy.
That is a cute-ass dog.
That is a very cute dog. I mean, you know, obviously we're gonna go to a shelter and see what is available whenever we're ready to adopt a puppy someday.
Yeah.
But that is one of my ideal dogs.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
Right there.
Okay, check out this flipping deal. Mansa Musa is willing to attack Scotland and give me pearls and furs and Wales, and all he wants in return is some olives.
Nice.
I think you were just waiting for a flipping excuse, mate. Okay, so Mansa Musa is now back in the cocking game. Let's just make sure Scotland is being attacked by everyone around them. Scotland does appear to be attacked by, they're being attacked by Mansa Musa. They're being attacked by Spain. They're being attacked by Australia. They're being attacked by China. Is there anyone else around them? The Aztecs no longer like them. The Aztecs are no longer pro-Australia. Yes, Scotland, Australia, same thing. Hi over there. Would you like to... Oh, no, we're at war with you. I'd like to make peace with you, actually. But would you mind, like, paying for it? And no, he's not willing to pay for it. Okay, how about me and you be friends, like Aztecs? Because I've got no issue with you whatsoever. And he's willing to accept that. Great. Now me and you need to have a chat about how you're going to attack your former ally, the Scottish. I will pay you to do this. Alright? I need you to get on Robert the Bruce. Alright? I need you to get on him. I'm willing to give you a cup of tea. Oh, he's willing to do it. Are you willing to toss in a bit of... Oh, he's not willing to trade me uranium, though. He's not willing to trade me uranium. You're willing to give me some chocolate? Some chocolate? Can I have some honey? No, he's not willing to give up his one honey. Could I have a bracelet? No, he's not going to do that. Fine, fair enough. That's too valuable. Look, I will give you tea for chocolate, and you get to attack Scotland. Get in there, my son! Yes! Yes! Everyone attack Scotland! Yes! Scotland's at war with everybody! Get in there! Go on! Kill him! Take all his shit! Burn him down! He needs to die in 50 turns or he wins the game! Please! You have to do this! This is amazing. This is the race is flipping on. The race is now on. This is all we've got. This is it. Get a plantation down, please, because for some reason it burnt down previously. Oh, this is one hell of a game. This is one a hell of a damn game. Get the university fixed up, please. You fix the library, which is broken again. Okay, yeah, get a seaport in production. That's bonus production right there. Another settler. Honestly, we may as well just go and colonize this island up here, because there's kind of nowhere else to go. So you just get over in that direction, please. And you get a mine down. Yeah, there we go. That's a 4 production tile. It's not great, but it'll do. Any production will do, quite frankly. I'm going to move you over towards Texcoco, just to keep an eye on shit. What even is this? What is happening right now? Yeah, we're just going to go and keep an eye on Scotland. Go, trash them! Burn them to the ground! They must die! They must die! Gain sources, do it. Just... We have to find a way to kill Scotland. And they're going to lose half their cities, just naturally. They're starting to go. And once that happens, they're only going to have, like, 4 or 5 cities remaining. They are being attacked by literally everybody at once. How much strength do they have? How can they be alive? Domination victory. They've got a military strength of 335. They're being attacked by basically everybody who are all much stronger than them. And... Hello. Who are you guys? Oh, did you... I think Scotland just bombed my flipping soothsayer. Or tried to, anyway. That's interesting. Okay, well, it didn't kill him. He's a resilient little bastard. Okay, so everyone... Get in there. Wait, India, how are you feeling about Scotland? Oh, you're still allied. Boo. Boo. Don't. Just get in there. It's free real estate. Oh, there it goes. There it flipping goes. Okay, so that city's gone. Now, the game's saying, oh, it's going to flip back to Scotland. I don't think it is. Because that city's now going to go in 4. That city's going in... Yeah, that's going in 4. Have you lost anything up north yet? There's barbarian modern armors near Aberdeen. You're going to go in 8. You're going in 9. 8 and 9. Well, we've still got 50. We got 50 odd turns. Oh, in comes... Oh, I think that's me! No! Claire Coping!
No!
I think that's Claire Coping!
No.
The asteroids hit us before they hit Scotland! That's... Claire Coping is not dead, but it just took... Wait, was that Claire Coping? What city was that? Yeah, that was Claire Coping.
Oh.
Claire Coping just got completely...
some of it's left.
Yeah, it didn't die. But it's not looking great. That was... Claire Coping had a beautiful, like, dam and everything, and it's all gone. The dam's gone, the aqueduct's gone, the industrial district is gone. That was such a nice industrial district. It was adjacent to a dam and an aqueduct, and it's just gone. And Claire Coping is down to 2 people. The population is now 2.
No. The population is now 2, and also those 2 people are
Claire
standing in the street demonstrating and yelling.
It's Claire and Tabby. That's who lives in Claire Coping now.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, that's so sad. I can't believe it hit us and not fucking Scotland.
Oh, no, not the Rubicon, says Adelaide.
At least we love Claire's still there. You and Tabby
Claire
can...
isn't chirping. Dear, oh dear.
You know what? That's happening. That shit's happening. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Agree.
Okay.
Flipping agree.
Dear,
This
dear.
is the city is now Claire not coping. That's what's happening right now. The city is Claire not coping.
Great. Amazing.
The shit is this? Oh my god, what?
The chocolate shoe district was destroyed. Shout out to Perfume Humanity, that was beautiful.
Oh, at least Slough's still okay. Don't worry.
I can't believe I died before Slough!
Yeah, Slough outlived you. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, no. I can't believe this.
Oh my god.
That was such bad luck. Oh, fuck's sake.
Are the books okay? Sam asking the important questions here.
I think they're a bit underwater, to be honest.
It's fine. In Claire Coping, we believe in only audiobooks.
Yeah.
And also, Claire, the definition of Claire not coping is, oh, I haven't read a book in a month and a half. I wonder what's going on. This is not a real life thing at all.
What can we do with this? Okay, 50% production to nuclear program and nuclear devices. But no influence towards new envoys. I don't need envoys, to be perfectly honest. Okay. Okay. That's of interest. Civilizations are currently at war, receive 100% of tourism. That's fine. But the cost is for rock bands, blah, blah, blah. Okay. 100% combat experience, but gold increase for combat spy units. 20% production towards city projects. Amenity and loyalty down. Information of future, but grievances do not decay. I think we're going to be a rogue state, Claire.
Okay.
I think we might just be a rogue state at this point.
What, like Claire Coping or?
No, the entire nation.
Oh, that's so cool.
Our entire nation is now a rogue state that can actually do that. What do you mean assign all policies? Oh, sorry, we need to update the red policy. Yes, unit maintenance, that's fine. Actually, unless there's a better one. Blah, blah, blah. Where's the... Hey, you have a unit in place, so therefore that's good. Production towards harbour districts, etc., etc., etc. Is there not one where it's, hey, you've got a unit present? So, yes, garrison's unit +2 loyalty. Let's get that in play. Okay, so we're now a rogue state. We can now produce nukes faster. So, nukes are basically almost upon us. I don't really know what we're going to... The fudge are we going to do now? I guess we'll send this builder over to the nukes, to the new nuke town. Welcome to the nuke town. Oh, fudge me, what are we gonna do? You've only got one spread remaining, so just ignore where you are, that's fine. Everybody needs to get on Scotland's ass right now. Seriously. Scotland must be stopped. You are just a spy, so just go to sleep. And as for you, activate. Why did you go on the water? Oh god, well now you can't do anything. Bloody hell. Okay, well unfortunately I bet you're going to die now. I guess you can't cut through the district, that's unfortunate. I was hoping to make the volcano erupt to do some damage to air, but I suspect that soothsayer is about to die. Okay, unless you've got better things to do with your air force now. There is a lot of Marley's temporarily busy trying to deal with some scouts and some barbarians that have popped up. Nothing too dramatic as far as I can tell. Now you've lost there. You're going to lose air in 4 turns. You're going to lose Cahokia. Cahokia's at 16. I'm guessing you've reinforced that. But once air goes down, this should start accelerating. Especially if... Actually, Indonesia's not ready to move in yet. Indonesia's not ready to move in. The Aztecs need to go and take Edinburgh. Would be really good. I just need Scotland to not exist. Scotland needs to not exist. China needs to pull its finger out of its arse and take Shenyang back. Because then they've actually got a shot at the capital, which will be really good. My spy might be able to do something in 5 turns to damage Sterling a bit. And... yeah, that's the Air Force, isn't it? Okay, so I'm about to be bombed. And, yeah, there we go. You went down, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame. Should have come excuse me, should have come over here and activated a sandstorm. That would have probably been the easier way to go. Still, we do have full visibility of how fast these units are going down, which is good. So, yeah, that's not going to happen. Yep, we're friends, alright? Me and you, I need to be not attacked by you. Seriously. I need to be desperately not attacked by you. Remember to update that alliance. We need you to start losing some cities. 8 turns, 7. They're trying to hold on, but they're struggling. Come on. Scotland can't win when they're doing this badly all of a sudden. Just need Scotland to not exist. Is it really asking that much? Say that Scotland shouldn't exist, because screw Scotland. Okay, it's all fine. It's all fine. Everything's under control. What was just hit by a comet? It wasn't us for once, which is good. It was Russia! Russia was just nailed by a comet to some degree. But again, Scotland hasn't been hit at all. I've been hit. Bloody poor Claire coping.
Oh, no.
It did its best, but turned out that wasn't very good. Okay, we need to get down over here as fast as possible. And we're gonna... Actually, I think we need to prepare to name this city, the uranium. This city that is in the middle of an icy waste, but has access to uranium.
Okay, right. We are naming a new city, icy waste and uranium. Alright,
That's literally it. It's icy barren wasteland, and its only purpose is to secure the uranium needed to nuke the shit out of Scotland. That's the only reason it's there. I'm going to send more support units, and we're going to save up some money for buying some tiles, because we need to get some fish, otherwise we won't be able to feed ourselves. Not a chance.
Alright, so just want to remind everybody how it works when we name a city. I am going to activate slow mode, not a super slow mode, something like maybe 30 seconds, nothing too bad. I'm just going to I'm going to activate slow mode to show when we are going to start looking at names and puns and stuff.
Yeah.
So please don't put them in now. Whatever is coming through now, I am not going to be writing those down, because basically I'm going to activate slow mode, and then I'm going to give you a little warning before it goes off, and then when I take it off, like that's the period of time that I'm looking at comments for names of cities. Otherwise it just gets a little bit out of control.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put in slow mode now, and yeah, you will be able to give puns at that point. If you are seeing a pun that somebody already made, please don't repeat it again, because I can only credit the first person who says it, and also it just makes it It just makes it a little bit more
tile.
difficult for me to figure out.
Look at these tiles that flipping Marley has next to a wonder, a volcano, and a city.
Alright, just a reminder, it needs to be a pun. Just the name of a city where a nuclear bomb happened isn't a pun, okay?
9 food, 7 production, 2 gold, 3 science, next to 9 food, 6 production, 2 gold, 2 culture, 2 faith. Lovely. Flipping lovely. That's gorgeous. Flipping volcanoes. That's 13 food, 5 production. What the shit? That's crazy. And yes, we've got, by the way, we've got nukes, Claire.
Mm-hmm.
We've got the ability to start working on some mother flipping nukes. So I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. We should probably learn what plastics are before we start the space program. Slough needs to, get the coal power plant repaired, which is good. We Love Claire now needs to change over to the Manhattan Project! Woo!
Oh dear.
Let's get some flippin' nukes researched over in We Love Claire. We love Claire, but we also love nukes. And this is the only square where I'm going to be in range of both of these. So we're going to get that down straight the flip away. We get a free builder, which doesn't really do as much good, but we'll do what we flipping can. Obviously, we need to get a governor in play, like, immediately. So we're going to reassign Victor from Screw You China, because I doubt we can hold it, over to this city, which is currently called as a placeholder named Delft, which is fine. So if we can't hold Screw You China, then that's unfortunate, but what can you do? And yeah, you just get working on a granary, or actually you are technically next to a river. So you're gonna have a watermill. So that's +1. Yeah, +1, a granary there too. Yeah, let's just get a granary in place. That's actually the watermill's production. Let's get the watermill as the priority. And I've got builders coming in from all angles because why not? And then we're just going to, that's a 190. That's a, oh, I need 5 gold more. 5 gold more for the nukes. You are almost ready to go, my friend. You guys are ready to come in as well. The uranium will be mine very, very soon. And as for Forez, I'm already operating at a higher level, right? I think I'm already operating at a decent level here. Do you guys have any form of anything? Honestly, not much. Create rebel units within the city, only 25% success chance there. I think actually you've only just become active. Yeah, just gain sources. Just get yourself settled down in Forez. We'll create some rebel units to support soon. Oh shit, I think air was just hit by meteor. I think the meteor did actually just hit Scotland, but irritatingly, it just hit, well, something just hit Scotland anyway, but irritatingly, it hit a bit of land that they were literally about to lose already. No, they already had that lake, didn't they? No, they totally already had that lake. They had that lake already. I'm just misremembering, because I'm seeing things being on fire over here. I mean, we're desperately trying to stop them, but how fast is that going right now? It's only going at 1 per thing. Scotland has to die. Scotland must die at this point, and we're doing okay. We're not doing awfully. It's fine. Everything's under control. Claire?
No, because I'm doing the city thing.
You're doing the city thing. Okay. Fair enough.
Sorry,
fair enough. Fair enough. Claire
sorry,
coping.
I didn't mean to sound like no.
Claire coping.
It's fine, but it's quite quick.
Claire Coping is struggling right now.
No.
Poor Claire Coping.
Claire Coping has been struggling for a while.
Claire not coping is not doing well. John Coping is doing fine next door. John Coping's just doing a-okay.
Maybe John Coping should just give Claire not coping a couple of days off.
Sounds like bullshit to me.
Yes, fair enough.
Have we lost? Okay, Air's gonna go. And Cahokia, they're trying to secure themselves. And oh, I forgot to. Okay, must renew alliance with Khmer, because if they attack me, I'm done. That's it. It's over. They're trying to hold Cahokia. I assume they've just moved a governor into position. Ayr, I don't think they can hold. Edinburgh is looking flimsy. I think they've moved a governor from Edinburgh to Cahokia to try and reinforce. Wigtown is in trouble. Perth is also in trouble. I think they're pulling their governors back to the centre of the empire to try and hold it. But they are losing so much, so fast at this point. Every city they lose, they're losing pressure on the rest of their cities. And that is not going to go to Scotland. It can't. Like, come on, flipping. Oh, that's a giant death robot. That's a giant Georgian death robot. Cock me. That's good. I like how everyone's got the flipping giant robot death machines. That's so welcome. Okay, we're fine. Repair the industrial zone. Get it fixed up. You get flipping mines built. You get over in this direction. Just start moving. You guys get over here and just start building whatever you can. You guys get over here and get that uranium locked down, please. Get on there. That uranium is going to be mine. It's going to be my uranium. Okay, you should now be in a good position to get going. Recruit partisans, steal tech boost. So steal a boost, including off-world mission. I can't reduce loyalty. Well, I could, but it wouldn't do anything. Recruit partisans is unlikely to assist. There's no great work to steal. This place is crazy good. I could disable the spaceport, but the chance of them doing much in Aberdeen doesn't feel great. You know what? I'm just going to gain sources. I'm pretty sure I'm not operating. I think you've only just got settled in Aberdeen. I don't think you're ready to go anyway. What are you doing, by the way? You're still gaining sources for 2 more turns in Sterling. Fine. We just have to wait for the spies to gain sources. Yes.
Yeah, just a little heads up for folks that I'm going to be closing the suggestions for the puns in like a minute or two. So if you want to get your last ones in, please.
Yep, last chance, last flipping chance, and okay, another meteor comes down between Spain and Georgia in a mountain range. Doesn't seem to have done much damage there. Possibly it took out a city, given there's nothing there. And yes, Georgia, me and you can be friends. That is no issue, though. To be honest, you are a very small player in the world, much like myself. Yeah, China, we need to redo all the alliances, like ASAP. They've all worn off, so I just need to go through all of them. And you're going to lose... Indonesia's going to lose... I don't know how you're going to lose that. Possibly to India. Too much pressure off India right now. And... yeah, we've lost... Yep, air's gone. Air's flipping gone. Officially, this is going to go back to... Who are you going to? Probably Mali, but it doesn't say yet. That's still saying it's going to go back to flipping Scotland. I don't believe it. Edinburgh is now down to 10. Cahokia is trying to stabilise. I'm happy to be friends with Indonesia. That's not a problem. Like, as long as we can all agree that we need flipping Scotland to die, okay, that's all that matters. We all just have to agree Scotland dies. Okay? This is what we all around the world... Oh, flip... Oh, it's happening. Oh, shit, it's happening. Someone just... Oh, no, that was a meteor strike. Holy shit! A city was just wiped out. They've just lost one. That was a Scottish city. Has just been eliminated. Woo! It was one they were about to lose anyway, irritatingly. Which was that one? But that city is just gone, and all of its buildings just cease to exist. And any wonders it built just don't happen anymore. They're just not there. So that is, yeah, that was one hell of a... That was a hell of a hit. So finally, we've got revenge. That's fair. So Aberdeen is still holding for now. Wigtown is gonna be lost momentarily. Cahokia is stable. Yep, Ayr is gonna go to... That is gonna rebel to Mali. Apparently, this is still gonna rebel to Scotland. But if flipping Edinburgh can't be held, I doubt it. I'm really hoping that we do see some movement out of everyone too. Just want to double check actually, you guys are still... Yeah, Scotland's still at war with everybody, which is great. I need to renew all my alliances. So, military alliance, and by the way, I'd like you to, to pay for that, if at all possible, which is great. Yeah, he's willing to give me Wales and money for a military alliance, so we're just going to reinforce the military alliance over there. Good old Toulouse, that well-known Chinese city. Next up, Australia. I would not mind being allied with you if there is an economic alliance available. That's actually not so bad. I would like dyes, by the way. I'd like dyes. I'd like perfume. Okay, I'll scratch the dyes. I'd like the perfume. If I'm willing to give you salt... Okay, any chance we can toss the dyes in? Yeah, we can toss the dyes in. for the perfume, which is a unique one he's getting off some form of, like, great merchant or something. So that's a 2-for-1, which I will take, therefore. So we've got a good alliance going on with him. I just want to be best friends with basically everyone who's close by. Kamea, I need...
speaking of being best friends...
Yes?
The Grinning Viking suggests if John Coping is close enough, could it give not Claire not Coping a few border titles with farms?
John Coping belongs to Sweden.
Yeah, but like, could it trade or something?
No, because we're not
enough,
particularly close friends. That's not a thing that happens in this game.
Well,
So unfortunately, that would not be a thing. Okay, we need to start moving towards submarines. We've got nukes underway. Move towards submarines in case we need to help out with the nuking of Scotland. Research lab. Yeah, that's fine. More research labs. Do not need spaceports. Aquarium. That's fun. I like an aquarium. I always enjoy a good aquarium. But here we go. This is the big one. This is he's ready. Next turn, he's gonna be jumping on that. We're gonna be flipping ready for that. We're gonna have we've got a population of 1 and a stagnant population regardless.
I mean, if we had a population of 1 and it was growing, I'd wonder if there's some kind of immaculate conception going on, but sure.
Yeah, but like there's no food. There's not enough food to make the population grow. That's amazing. It's 1 and stagnant. So we need fish. We need the fish as an absolute urgent priority. This is kind of incredible. Move your person over here, which is fine, because at least then it is growing, because there's a ton of... I think we're eating radioactive food off the radiation islands right now. I think that's what we're doing. At least we are growing. Yeah, we've got some friendships going on. That will do. Everything's fine. We're friends but not allies with Kamea. Hopefully that's good enough, because I changed him out for Australia, just because I wanted to remain really close friends with all the people who are attacking Scotland right now. Air is down. Jabalpa is down, and weirdly wants to go back to being Scottish for reasons I'm not 100% clear on. Edinburgh is 10 turns out. Wigtown's about to go. That city's been literally nuked. Scotland is now surrounded by hostile powers and is losing territory by the turn. It is just constantly losing territory. Like, this is what we want to see. This is the only chance. This is the countdown to Scotland. Scotland either win or they die. That's what happens here. There is nothing other than Scotland winning or Scotland dying. They're losing Kokya again. I think they've moved the governor away, and also Kokya is very on fire. It's pretty well defended. There's a mountain and an encampment. It's going to be difficult for Mali to get through the pass. And Edinburgh has actually just reclaimed, presumably they've moved a governor back there. Yeah, they're just moving their governors around like crazy, I think. Just desperately trying to do what they can. But I've almost got a... Oh, Shenyang's also losing loyalty! Yes! Oh, they're losing... Wigtown's gone! Wigtown is gone. This is great. Australia can go and take that. Scotland is down to very little. There is so little left now. This is. If only they hadn't already got off the rocket. Oh, that's such a shame. But once air falls to Mali, they're gonna have an aerodrome that's like literally in range of Roxburgh and Edinburgh, which is gonna be very powerful. Very, very powerful indeed. I don't know what we do to save Claire not coping. I don't think we can. I don't know. I mean, I guess we could... If I build a unit really fast, but, like, I can't build a unit really fast because there's no money. Because, yeah, and the production's too low as well. Just gonna work on a research lab. I think Claire's going off to join John. And...
No!
I know.
No, that's awful.
Okay, and we've got, we just need a little bit more money to get this fishing boat ready to go. We need to get these fishing boats locked in. I've got another settler who's just got nowhere to go. I'm just going to swim around until I find someone. Are there any islands no one's settled on? Technically, no one's settled up here. I don't know whether whether that would work, but I guess we're just going to form a new colony. Screw it, why not? Just build more mines, additional mines, yay! So we've got anything else? This is everything. Repair the workshop, get the production back online. We're still trying to repair that solar flare. The solar flare that was so long ago. We're still repairing the damn thing. That's the problem we got here. Can we promote you to be a little bit better? Yeah, that's combat strength, range strike. That doesn't help at all. Promote you. Yeah, great people points. That's gonna help. Of course it is. 4 turns till. Okay, we can go to space ourselves. FYI, we ourselves can go to space. And now in Sterling, now we're ready to start causing some flipping trouble. Alright, so obviously your capital's full loyalty. We could siphon, that's only 500. We could pillage all buildings in the industrial. That would be quite good. We've got a 50-50 of creating a rebel army inside the neighbourhood. But, like, it would be taken down. It wouldn't be a major problem because they're not exactly under threat. The best thing we could probably do would be... We could steal the tech boost for 6 turns. Yeah, get on with that. Steal the tech boost. Because that will help us with our subsequent science. If we can kill the Scotland Batman, then at that point... Oh, Marley's moving up. Marley's moving the flip up. Go, Marley! Come on, Marley! I flip and believe in you. Cahokia is struggling. Edinburgh is stable for now. But, yeah, Georgia is sending its giant death robot in to secure Jabalpa. I'm not sure whether they're going to be able to take it. Then again, it's actually tiny. It's only got 2 people and no walls. So I think they should just be able to walk in with a giant death robot. So I suspect they're going to do that. Scotland's too busy for the time being. They still own Aberdeen, and they're still desperately trying to... Oh, they've got flipping Shenyang going back in the right direction. They're trying to lock it down. They're trying to lock everything down. Now they've got rebellions in Cahokia and Dumfries, but very slowly. Okay.
Okay, so Psycho Girl gave us £5 and wants to know if you can run the Bread and Circuses project for Claire not co-paying.
Ooh, that's interesting. Possibly, yes. That might be the best bet, actually. I'll wait, and as soon as I get my next turn, I will check that. That's a really good thought. If that city project's available, that's probably a good idea. Oh, Winterpold is now completely cut off, by the way. These territories have just given up and are now underwater completely. So yes, the College of Winterpold is now completely separated. I assume there is a very, very rickety stone bridge linking it to the polders. Excellent. I get +3 era score for... Apparently, I won the, Okay.
The Nobel Prize in Physics?
No, I didn't win the Nobel Prize in Physics, but apparently we won the emergency.
Oh, okay,
the city-state emergency. Mansa Musa we secured Mexico City's independence.
Mm.
Did we? I wasn't involved with that. Where even was Mexico City? I forget where Mexico City was. But apparently it's independent, so that's I'm good at my job. That was the thing that I was supposed to be doing there. That's what was happening. Okay, we desperately need to, 1, secure the fishing rights in this area. Get some flipping boats down. There we go. Basically, yes, work this tile no matter what. Do not work this tile, work this tile. We just need to grow the city. Now it's 3 turns till growth. We need a second person. Until we've got more people, we can't do anything. So that's gonna be a problem. Yes, good suggestion from Psycho Girl. Can we run Bread and Circuses? No, I've only got campus research grants and send aid. I do not have Bread and Circuses. It was a good thought, though. It was a very good thought, but it's not available for this city. I think it's too small, I think might be the problem. Yeah, you may as well get back over to here. This city's going to be tiny, but we at least need to be able to... Excuse me. We need to be able to feed ourselves. You just go in this direction, because why not? Kamea's just got troops over here for no well-explained reason. Hopefully that's not a problem. You just need to go over in that direction too. You've still got 3 charges left. I've got so many buildings in this part of the world for reasons. Where was the last comet strike, by the way? Somewhere close by to Russia. Doesn't look like anything too important. Well, we got era points for that, so that's good. Scotland is starting to really struggle to hold this shit, and once air falls, bearing in mind, of course, that Mali is in a golden age right now, that's going to put a lot of pressure on Cahokia and Edinburgh. Okay, so, I mean, I'd love it if they could fall to... Who's that going to? Oh, that's going to India. Okay, that's fine. If that's going to India in 5 turns, I'm fine with that. In fact, I'm surprised it wasn't saying that already. So that's going to Mali. You're going to break independent. Wigton's gone. Aberdeen, everything else is holding steady. Shenyang is holding for now. Why are China doing... Wait, what the hell's happening to Nantes? Wait, how do you pronounce that?
Nantes.
Nantes. Whatever's going on there, it's about to suffer a rebellion. I don't know, well, presumably it must... It's a bit surrounded by the Aztecs. It's not what I needed to see. I really needed to see China, you know, doing something to take back the city that was blatantly lost. Because, you know, problems... Seriously? Like, we need to speed this the flip up. I've nearly invented computers, by the way.
Woohoo! How about the internet?
That'll be some way away.
Oh, come on! Computers are useless without the internet.
No, you can make PowerPoint presentations.
I'm surprised you didn't go for Excel charts, but sure.
When I was a kid, I really enjoyed making PowerPoint presentations.
So unsurprising.
I had a computer, but it was before the days of the internet. But I had PowerPoint on it, and I really liked making PowerPoint presentations just about anything. Like I made like a PowerPoint presentation about my family, PowerPoint presentation about my pets. I just enjoyed making PowerPoint presentations. I didn't show them to anyone. I just enjoyed making them and then watching them myself. That's actually true. I also enjoy playing with fridge magnets, just sitting in the cold utility room and moving magnets around the fridge.
Wow.
Yeah. So mean. So mean, Claire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I didn't say anything.
Everything is under control. Everything is under control, aside from the fact it's not. Oh, God. I don't know if people are gonna kill Scotland fast enough. If Scotland snowballs into collapse, it's possible. If Mali really pushes up, that'd be great. Speaking of which, Mali, me and you are allied. I thought I had shared visibility with you, but possibly I changed the sort of alliance, so I don't anymore. I don't know. World Congress, duplicates or no amenities. Let's just go for something that I have. What do I have? I have olives. Yeah, I'll vote for that, but I'm not going to put any weight behind it. Purchasing military units using chosen currency type is 100% more expensive. Sure. Let's just say production. I'm not training troops, so why not? I'm not going to put much behind this, though. And yeah, there could be a Nobel Peace Prize, because otherwise I'm not going to get involved. And that is generating diplomatic favour. That one I might actually not do terribly. I am suzerain of a few different different city-states. So it's not impossible I might actually have a chance at that one. That's interesting. That'd be kind of cool. Candy's just been defeated. Wait, who was... Does anyone know where that was? Yes, Claire?
People in the chat asking if you still have the PowerPoints and if they can see them.
Oh, God, no. This was decades ago.
I know, but I'm just saying.
This was decades ago. Of course not. No. They'll be long gone.
Yeah.
No clue. The computer. I don't even know which computer that is. It's certainly been thrown away long ago at this point. Not a chance does that still exist anywhere. It was ancient, this thing. This was a very old NAF computer. Keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Okay, we've got the fish there. I can't afford... We're going to struggle to hold this city, apparently. 190. Okay, we've almost got that. So, in a moment, you can get over here. You've still got 3 builds. You take your 1 remaining build and get up there. You get over to here. This is very slowly suffering, but only a little bit. I think Sweden is aggressively... Oh, dear. If Claire Not Coping falls, that's going to increase the pressure on this. By the way, how are we doing on the naming of the nuclear town?
Yeah, we've got a lot of suggestions for you to listen to.
Well, let me know when you're ready to go with that.
I'm about ready to go with that.
Okay. Okay. So yes, we've got ourselves all sorts of problems here. I'm trying to steal from this burnt down campus. This is great. Meanwhile, Indonesia have just sending in Major Governors, the rock band. It's a terrible name for a rock band, but whatever. Everything's fine. I think my spaceport is almost complete, right? 2 turns. 2 turns till I get to go to space. Alright, I'm getting to space at the bare minimum. That was the most underwhelming. It's like, woohoo.
Because I'm working.
Yes, you're working by being in the live stream. Part of your...
Sorry, I'm sorry. Fine.
Woohoo! Yay, space. Oh, the wondrous majesty of the galaxy. Pff, whatever. Okay, apparently I've been hit by a natural disaster. I'd like to... Does anyone know what the natural disaster I've just been hit by is? I don't know, but I'll accept everyone's money really gladly. Like, so gladly will I accept everybody's money. If I'd love everybody's money. If everyone would like to give me money. And I've got enough friends in the world, they should vote yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
What?
Adelaide says, in order to appeal to John, it turns out I just need to make a PowerPoint about why Rubicon is the Apex City name. Nice.
Well,
a tabby PowerPoint.
I think the corn's mostly gone.
600,000 subscriber special. Let's play PowerPoints.
Lol.
Oh gosh.
Okay, we seriously need to declare friendship with Marley. Yep, and then we need to ally. You better still be at war. Religious alliance, and I will be accepting some incense and some bits and pieces. I will give you tea, but I expect everything in return. And yeah, he's willing to give me, wow, gold and 3 luxuries for 1 luxury. That's good ass deal.
Oh no, the natural disaster was Claire's unenthusiasm about space.
Oh, it's true. We need compensation for that.
The sheep beard who was not wrong.
The world is going to give us that. The world is going to give us... I think the world's now going to throw money at us, which is great. Because when you have a natural emergency, people just throw stupid amounts of money at you. And I don't even know what the natural disaster was, but
Alright, so...
It's good.
For the new city name,
yes,
a lot of the suggestions that we've got were, Fallout puns, obviously.
Of course.
So we have Fallout Nuke, California.
Okay, bit flimsy.
Nuka-Cola.
Yeah, not really a town.
Nuka-Cold-a.
It's a bit better, but it's still a bit flimsy.
Nuka World.
Okay, that's better. At least it's a place, yes.
We've got Vault City, Megaton, Fallout Town, Nuclear Winter Wonderland, Wasteland Capital, which all seem like they're just a reference to Fallout and not a pun, but I put them in anyway because I thought you'd like references to Fallout.
Yeah, broadly, yeah, that seems reasonable.
Then we've got Isotope. For Isotope.
That's actually very clever.
Isotope.
Yeah, that's a good first favourite right there.
Isotope, that was actually from Final Render.
Ooh.
Then we got Isotope Land, Isotopia.
Isotopia is also quite clever. That's a good variant.
Yes, that's a good variant. I've got that one.
I mean, we could blend them together into Isotopia.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
It's written ice and then utopia.
Oh, it already did that. I thought that was like as in isotope. Yeah, as in like utopia and isotope. But if it's ice and isotope and utopia, that's a very clever triple pun. That's going to be hard to beat.
Yes, that's from Refraction. And then Canadian puns for Canada Day.
Okay.
We've got Nuka Scotia and Nuknivut.
I like Nuka Scotia. That's very good, yeah.
So shall we start Nuka Scotia?
Yeah, definitely start that one, yeah.
Nuknivut, and then a bunch of ones based on New York. We've got Nuke York Chili, Neutron York, New Bork, which I don't know what that has to do with nukes, but I like the word Bork. So
the word Bork is a good word, that's true, yes.
Manhattan. As in, like, Megaton, but also Manhattan.
Okay, it's a bit of a stretch. Needs to be explained is the problem there.
Yes. Nuketown, and also a variant on New York, Nuke of York. As in, like, Duke of York?
It's better than the Nuke Yorks.
Yes.
So, fair enough, I'll give it that, sure.
Let's see, Euromium. There's a lot of them that just have, like, capital U-R or whatever, or capital
Okay, let's speed this shit up here. 100% production towards that, so that's going to be 6 turns. Yeah, so we've halved the time of the satellite. We're going to get the satellite out. I'm going to hold back Carl Sagan for emergencies. Carl Sagan will be held back for now. Everything is under control. There's nothing I can do to increase loyalty. No, there's just not. What a shame. I think Claire not coping is gone. But at the bare minimum, we can get more fishing in. So yeah, get more fishing in. So we've got some good fishing spots ready to go. Though we need to figure out a way to stabilize this damn city. I think we might just ship a unit over to it. If I can just train anything in Batavia that's like pretty cheap and easy. Yeah, I'm just going to send them some basic cavalry.
Oh, also I've just noted that the person who wrote Nuka Scotia wrote it with 2 T's, like Scotland rather than Nova Scotia.
Unacceptable.
No, John, because we're going to nuke Scotland.
Oh.
Nuka, like, applies
more acceptable.
to Scotia. Yes,
more
exactly.
Acceptable.
That's why it was very,
acceptable.
That's why it's a double.
Also, oh yeah, I just noticed that Korea used to exist before Khmer ate them.
Okay, so
they're gone.
I was just saying Euromium, then we've got Urain, Aberdeen, Do-It-Troit.
Do-It-Troit?
Do-It-Troit instead of Detroit.
That's so dumb, but I kind of love it.
I love it too. Let's see, Colditz, Nuclear Ice, Brr Noble, and Chill Noble.
The fuck?
Because I told them they were not allowed to just have Chernobyl, because it's not a pun, it's just a real
Give me those last 2 again.
It's Chill Noble and Brr Noble.
I like Chill Noble, but Brr Noble is pretty good. Okay, Brr Noble is fun to say. Mark that one.
Okay. Let's see, air pollution, because we're going to destroy Scotland, you know.
You know, okay, yeah, that's quite good. I like that. Took me a second, but I do quite like that.
Yeah, but obviously it'll be much more obvious when you see it written down.
Yes.
Ukrainium, Minerium. Okay, I can't.
Leave them. No, we'll leave them too. We'll leave them too.
Siburania. I think I tried
to do
like
Siberia because it's high up and it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. That doesn't quite work. Doesn't quite work.
Ukrainium, Bangkok. As in, will explode some people.
Story checks out.
All cap Bangkok. Amsterdam. I feel like some people are just trying to get that like Amsterdam pun that I keep rejecting. Also,
I'm just flipping Georgia into the war against Scotland, because everyone must join the cocking war against Scotland. Everyone must attack Scotland.
Okay, does John have any governor points? He could buy the loyalty one and give them to Claire.
Which is the loyalty governor?
I'm not sure.
Because I thought they all gave roughly the same amount of loyalty. Is it Amani, if she's brought home, can give you loyalty? Hang on. Is Amani, view her promotions? City 9 Towers lose, established. No, I might be misremembering, but I'm happy to be friends with Spain, that's fine. Chat, which is the one that's, which is the most loyalty boosting one? So if you'd asked me, I would have said it was Victor, but clearly I'm wrong.
Alright, well, whilst they let you know about that, what else do we got? Clareberia. I think, again, that's based on Siberia.
Yeah.
Radtopia. Hiroshima. 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 Nagasaki. Fukushima. These are really hard to tell, but these are hard to pronounce. But they are, in fact, you know, historically accurate, so...
Which do you think is the best one?
Nagasaki, I think, is the easiest one to say.
Okay, we'll make a note of it then. Also, I'm going to throw literally all my diplomatic weight behind desperately trying to stop Robert actually being helped in his flipping... I don't know what the hell natural disaster happened, but like everyone suffered a natural disaster at once. So I'm just going to vote for all of them being yes, with the exception of Robert the Bruce, who I'm going to throw all my diplomatic weight behind no. And we're going to see if that's going to be enough to make it. Because enough people are at war with him. Hopefully they will vote no because they're at war with him. And we'll see what happens there. And did he get it? Did we get that? Yes, it was the only one that failed! Woo! Yes! Screw you, Scotland! Everyone else votes for yes. Particularly me. I got more votes for yes than anybody else.
Very nice, very nice. Okay.
So that's good.
We've also got Tabisaki.
That's not really about explosions, though, is it?
Yes, because it's about Nagasaki. And it was very, very much...
Oh, I thought it said Tabby.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They put Tabby in, so I kept it. Yeah. I mean... Anyway.
Yes, that one's a bit too confusing.
Okay.
That one's a bit confusing.
Let's see. We've also got Stockholming missiles. Stockholming missiles.
I quite like that in its own way, you know. That's fun. Quite good.
Let's see. And then...
Oh dear.
Yeah, a couple of people realized that there's a nuclear pun they could do about avenging Claire not coping.
Oh yes.
We've got well, the first one was Nuclearagua, like Nicaragua.
Mm-hmm.
But then we've also got nuclear winter and nuclear coping.
Okay.
As in, you know, we're rebuilding Claire coping.
Nuclear coping.
Yeah.
I like nuclear coping.
Well, it's not nuclear, it's nuclear as in nuclear. Nuclear.
Okay, fine, yeah.
And then that sounds also like new.
Yeah, I quite like that. That's quite clever.
Mm-hmm.
Approve of that.
And that is it.
Okay, give me the finalists, because that's a strong field.
I know, right?
That's a really strong field.
We've got Isotope, Isotopia, Nuka Scotia, Do It Detroit, Burn Noble, Air Pollution, Stockholming Missiles, and Nuclear Coping.
I want you to know that normally Isotopia would have won, but as it's Canada Day, it's gonna go to Nuka Scotia.
I see.
With the special, yes, Nuka, and that's with so spelt like with SCOT. Like that.
I can't see, it's too small. Yes, like that. Yes,
yeah.
Exactly like
SCOTTIA for Scotia.
Yeah.
Nuka Scotia.
Scotland.
Yeah,
yes.
Nuka Scotia. Great. So yes, we should get some good money coming in. Yes.
Shout out to Adelaide, who came up with the excellent nuclear coping.
Oh no, Adelaide, not again!
John only ever likes my ideas when he doesn't know it's me. Oh no, that's not true. Oh,
it's true. We actually sabotage all of your ideas, Adelaide. That's
good job. That was progress, Adelaide. It only took 3 years, but he likes your jokes now. Jesus Christ. FYI, I just wanted to say Adelaide was saying earlier that she graduated and she got accepted in a master's program.
Congratulations!
Absolutely. So there you go. We know there is only one T in Nova Scotia. We are putting 2 T's in Nuka Scotia because we're gonna nuke Scotland.
Though Scotland also only has 1 T, so I wasn't 100% sure why we did that. But it's a
reference to the word Scots.
Yes.
Nuke the Scots.
Scots only has 1 T.
Well, a couple of people are saying...
Is it? I always thought it had 1 T, but maybe I'm wrong. Also, I'm wondering whether we can actually hit Aberdeen from this bay. We might be able to nuke Aberdeen from this bay over here. And we might be able to nuke Montrose or... We might be able to... I don't know whether we can... That's got to be too far. I don't know what the range of nukes from a submarine is. Like, possibly from this bay, we could hit Edinburgh, and that would let someone else move in really easily. I don't know.
Ooh.
Yes.
80 says she's going to be a global designer. Environmental design.
Ooh.
That sounds exciting. And, like,
fancy.
You know, actively good for the world, so that's cool.
Yeah. I'm going to send all my units ready. I'm just going to send them...
Scottish has 2 T's.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Okay, well, I'm gonna... Yes. Okay, fine. Well, you know.
I'm sending all my units just down over this direction. Just to... Wait, what? Has this been blocked off or something? It must be... Oh, it has been as well! Flipping bloody Indonesia's built... Okay, Indonesia, mean you need to negotiate open borders. I need open borders from you, please. Can't accept, that would be unfair. I'm willing to open borders in return. I wouldn't mind a bit of chocolate, by the way. Cheers. Right, okay. So now borders are open with Indonesia. We can cut through their sea space. Because they built a stupid island nation that blocked up the sea from us. So yes, now we can go this way. I'm just going to start sending units in this direction. No, seriously. That is not the way to go. That way. Stop it. Okay, that's fine. So now we're going in that direction. We're just going to go that way, and we're going to have troops ready to jump on any city that we can, in theory, nuke. Okay? This is... Oh, poor Claire not coping. This is not good. I don't think... I can't see a way to save it either. I can't see a way to save Claire not coping.
Oh my god, yeah, okay, so the people in the chat are pointing out that Nova Scotia is literally fucking New Scotland in Latin, which, you know, is really obvious and I should have gotten that.
Yeah, true.
And so therefore you should just leave the 1T because, you know, it's going to be Nuke Latin Scotland and it's gonna, yeah.
You need to just...
I think the people care about this and you should just delete the extra T.
Delete the extra T?
Yes.
There you go. Nova Scotia has now been restored. There's a barbarian submarine, and that concerns me a little bit. Barbarian submarine, leave me alone, mate. Leave me the flip alone. I'm just trying to make it round some lovely new territory to live in. Seriously.
And so Roderick Quincy from Thunderbottom, the magnificent hiking of Australia, would like to know how many turns until the Scots win.
I'm not sure if we can tell for certain. We know they're travelling at 1 light year per turn.
Yeah.
I don't know whether we can actually see an exact number. We know they have to travel 50. We know when that bar fills up, that's it. But it tells you how fast. Don't think it gives you an exact number. But they're only like barely a quarter of the way there. We've got time. I mean, I've almost got Manhattan Project done. I've got submarines ready to go in just 2 turns. I have got my own space program online. This game hasn't been lost yet. I mean, honestly, I'm amazed we haven't lost. And yeah, people are just going to give me money because of the natural disaster that happened. It's whatever it was so minor I don't even know what it was. But welcome to apocalypse mode. Sometimes natural disasters just happen. If we only had John coping. If we only had John coping, then Claire coping would stabilise. Because John and Claire can't be apart. Claire is pining. Claire is not coping, Claire is pining. Claire pining for John.
Yeah. Tracks.
Claire... I've now got 2,000 gold, by the way. I've now suddenly just got 2,000 gold. For no reason. Because I just do. Did we ever get an answer as to who was the loyalty governor, by the way?
Amani is a loyalty pressure governor, but she might need an upgrade. Thank you, Grinning Viking.
Yes. Hang on. That's what I would have guessed. Other cities within 9 tiles not owned by you lose. Provides luxury. Can be assigned to state which acts as 2 envoys. Enemy spies operate at 3 levels below. Established in city. Established in turn to establish loyalty per... Loyalty per turn is one of her basic abilities, not one of her upgrades. Yes, okay. Okay, so she's got 4 turns. I'm not sure we can get her established in time. Fudge. Okay, this is... We need to make this happen now. We need to save... We might be able to save her. With all this money flowing in, maybe we can save her. Reassign her to Claire not coping. There we go. Reassign. It's going to take however many turns. You can just be assigned to Slough, because no one cares. That's going to take 5 turns. Claire not coping's only got 4 turns. However, now I've got all this money. If I just buy cheap cavalry, then as a result of that...
Horses!
Yeah, Claire, the horses cheer up Claire, and that is now 6 turns. Amani's got time to settle. We might have just saved Claire not coping.
What?
Claire not coping might just have been saved. Also, I'm going to use some of that money to secure the 2nd bit of uranium. Get the flip away from me, stupid barbarians. There are barbarian musketmen here, and I don't know why they're here, but they are.
Shout out to Kevin, who gave us $2 and points out it was a natural disaster that hit Claire coping. It was a comet, John.
Yeah, but not every comet generates a natural disaster, and like everyone got a natural disaster at once for some reason. Also, that was the first ever cavalry unit I trained.
Wow, well done.
Wow, that's the level of
right,
that's amazing. Well done, mate.
Let's catch up a little bit. Shout out to Trooper Thingy, who gave us $2. And wants to know if there's any chance we'll get Worms Armageddon for the US 2020 election.
Oh, that will definitely happen when the election gets a bit closer.
Yeah.
Pressure exerts all cities within 9 tiles, 10% less effective per tile. Oh shit, Slough could run bread and circuses. Activate Slough! Slough, save Claire! Slough will save you, Claire, don't worry.
Wow. Anyway, shout out to Hagosha, who gave us $2. And says, it's the race for nukes. Be the first to fire, John!
We're doing what we can. Alright, we've got uranium up the wazoo. Claire is 4 turns away from the Manhattan Project being completed. We're also 4 turns away from launching into space, which Claire is so unexcited by.
Woo, space!
Yes. Claire's now overcompensating for the lack of excitement for space. What the hell? Grievances. Indonesia has grievances. They've attacked Valletta, which apparently I own. For some reason. Georgia's managed to lock this down. Georgia is now at war with... Georgia's supposed to be at war with... Where the hell was Georgia's troops? I thought Georgia had almost taken Jabalpur, but no, that's going over to India. That's 5 turns. That's 1. There's... Oh shit, that's a giant death robot! Whose giant death robot is that? Whose giant death robot is that? Whose giant death robot is attacking... No, it's not. It's attacking
Scotland?
I think it's attacking Scotland. Holy shit. Who is that? Who is it? It's... Okay, well, a normal tank's just been destroyed, but you're not going to take down a giant death robot that easy. I don't know if it might be the Aztec giant death robot. Holy shit, the death robots are moving in. If the death robots move in, there's a chance. Rebellion is... The loyalty's slightly stabilizing in the remaining core empire. Right now, they're only very slightly losing Cahokia. But I'm hoping that Mali might move in. And if Mali takes that free city, that's going to increase the pressure on Cahokia significantly. There is now a giant death robot moving in against Roxburgh. And there is nothing else to defend against. It's just the city. And they've got walls and whatnot, but... Holy hell. Oh, there it is! Telecommunications!
Can the nukes hit if John parks next to Malinalco?
Oh, fudge. We've just had a spy captured. Fuck's sake. Hang on. I just need to ask for... Oh, I need to make peace with Scotland in order to... I'm not making peace with Scotland. Well, that spy can just be in prison then. That's annoying. Sorry, what were you saying?
Can the nukes hit if John parks next to Malinalco?
Next to where?
Malinalco. It's a town in the Aztec Empire. Like it's...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's the best chance of getting a shot at Edinburgh. Probably that's in range, yes. But I don't know for certain. Okay. So I'm just sort of... that one's a bit of a guess. I mean, I'd have a better shot if I had Operation Ivy and the thermonuclear devices for a lot more damage. But I need to focus on satellites for the time being, because moon landing... We're very behind on tech right now. We are so behind on tech. but we've nearly got our first space program up. Alright, at the bare minimum, we're going to get a space program. There is going to be a space program. Okay, that's what we got. That's the bare minimum what we got here. You just head down over here. The musket man just goes in that direction. I'm sending troops to basically move in and take nuked cities if that becomes a thing. Claire is now stabilizing.
Yes!
Claire not coping
Woo!
has been saved.
Oh, excellent. And let's see, Psychic Girl gave us another £2 and says if Mali takes air, you could try trading for it.
That's true. Whether they'd be willing to accept or not. I mean, you're not wrong. Mali. The AI is sometimes funny. They very often don't want to sell towns, which is perfectly reasonable. So, I mean, I also have a good relationship with, just out of interest, just, you know, let's have a chat with Indonesia. Like, you know, if you were to want to sell Baris to me, no, she just won't. For example, she just won't accept that under any circumstances. Which is very often true. They just will not accept selling a city. We'll see if Mali are willing to do it. I really doubt they're going to go for it. I mean, maybe, but I am highly skeptical. But at least the meteor-struck hellscape of Claire not coping is now at this point secure. Which is great, which is absolutely spectacular. And we've got uranium just flooding in. Speaking of which, yes, as soon as we're done with the Earth satellite, we need to get a flipping, submarine out. We need to get subs ready to go and moving in the right direction. Subs don't need to be loaded with nukes, by the way. They're just in the right position. Nukes just teleport to them whenever they're needed. So we can get the submarine in position, ready to go. You just fortify that. Yes.
We've got a message from King of Camels. Very, very late. I'm sorry.
Yes.
King of Camels gave us £10, and I have already said this to you, King of Camels, but I have no idea how this song goes anymore. So King of Camels says evening and dons kilt and cues bagpipes, and says, "Oh, flower of Scotland, when will we see your like again?" He's the one who wrote "Oh, Scotland." Okay, I would not take liberties.
Go, Claire, go!
When will we see your like again? Who fought and died for your space infrastructure, and stood against him, proud Ed Carton's army? Yeah. So, yeah, sorry. I mean, we've had a conversation about the things that I was taught in high school English classes.
I think India's had a city destroyed, by the way, by a meteor, because there's a big gap in the map. So I'm pretty sure India's been hit directly.
And Hitami points out that since loyalty is no longer an issue, maybe...
Oh, shit! What's that going for? It's not me, but it's close. And I think that might be a city might have just been... Has a city been destroyed? Where was that? That was close to my borders. That was...
Oh, that was very close.
Babylon came very close.
But thankfully, nothing happened to John coping.
No, John, it would have been... It would have been a plot twist if we locked down Claire coping, then John not coping was just nuked out of existence by a meteor.
Let's see.
Shit, that was too close.
Okay, two things. Number one, Hitami says, since loyalty is no longer an issue, can you rename it Claire Now Coping?
Yes. That is eminently reasonable.
And, dear oh dear.
Amazing.
Eric says you should rename Slough Sick Philadelphia.
That's just happening.
Yeah. Let's see. Shout out to No Formerly Maybe, who gave us $20 and says, say, if you're a grumpy murder...
Would that be the correct spelling of Sick Philadelphia? I don't know exactly. Is Sick Philadelphia spelled the same way as like Delphi in Greece? I don't know whether it's spelled that
Philadelphia.
way.
Yeah, that's how you spell Philadelphia.
Okay, Sick Philadelphia. Love it. That's just happening.
Okay.
FYI, executive decision.
So as I was saying,
yes.
No Formerly Maybe gave us $20 and says, say, If you're a grumpy murder dad and your Ellie asks you for a gun, what do you say?
Yes, obviously.
Well, I think they were referencing the title of the video, Ellie Get Your Gun, but...
Yeah, but I think...
quite fun.
Excuse me. I think, yes. The answer is yes. Ellie gets a gun. Why not?
Well, she did tell you she was in military school, like, at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Actually have... Thanks to all this money coming in, I'm just going to buy myself a nuclear sub. One nuclear sub... Oh, shit. Can that get out? Can that... Okay. Need to have a chat about open borders, my friend. We need to have a chat about open borders. I'm willing to open my borders to you in return, though I wouldn't mind having some... Do I have gypsum already? I do not. I'll have some of that. Cheers. Yeah, do it. Okay, now! The nuclear sub is no longer trapped. The nuclear sub may now escape. The nuclear sub is on its way.
Woohoo!
The nuclear sub is now going to be moved into position as discussed. It will be moved to right here. And by the time it's there, we might have a nuke. We might have a nuke ready to go. Blimey, that last meteor was a bit too... Welcome to Apocalypse. This is my favourite bit. Where just everything starts going to shit. It's amazing.
Yeah, and the Grinning Viking gave us $2 and says... May we ye doomsayers at the Scots. Fun live stream.
What? You
Well,
lost me on that one.
Well, I don't. Maybe. Sorry. There was a little honeybee. There was a little honeybee emoji to say maybe, but the thing is, it like looked weird when I copied it to my Google.
I see.
Document.
Yes.
Anyway, the Grinning Viking says maybe ye doomsayers at the Scott. Fun live stream, and the Grinning Viking gave us another $5 later and says this might be fun with a soothsayer face build. I lost interest because of the dev choice to go for bad AI with buffs, but blowing up the world seems fun.
It's just, oh shit, there might be some real problems heading for the Aztec city of Chennai. Does it exist? Have they been lucky enough? Has it been a small one? I think they're still there. I think they got, they've now got a lakeside view.
Oh wow.
That's a flipping lucky dodge. Lucky dodge that there is now. That dam is arguably less useful than it used to be. That dam is now not so good. Not so flipping good, as it turns out. Deploy the nuclear submarine! Yes. Through the tulips, through the funfair. Amaze. Absolutely amaze. It's on its flipping way.
And shout out also to Music Evangelist, who gave us $5 New Zealand dollars.
Good dollars.
And says, I recently read the Odyssey. I really enjoyed it once I got past the writing style of the translation. What should I read next, John?
The Iliad?
Doesn't that come first?
Well, yes.
That first?
Presumably. I assume you've already read the Iliad. If you haven't read the Aeneid, obviously the Aeneid is half inspired by the Odyssey, the first 6 books, the second 6 by the Iliad. So that's kind of worth, obviously that's worth reading. So, yeah, absolutely. I mean, give it a look-see if you haven't already. Those are the obvious next steps.
Yeah, an unpleasant love pony gave us $5. And says, Mali went to war for a cup of tea. God strikes John for a serving of haggis.
Okay.
Dear, oh dear.
Yep, sure. And that was the comment we just saw in Chennai.
And the Grinning Viking says it's the most John thing when he starts responding to a super chat and excitedly gets distracted. I genuinely enjoy it.
Sorry. I'm worried that the war against Scotland appears to have stalled a bit and no one seems to be making much progress. Is everyone still at war with Scotland? Literally everyone's at war with Scotland. Apart from Indonesia, who hate them but aren't at war with them. So Indonesia. Okay, darling, lovely hat. We're going to need to have a chat about how you are also attacking them. How would you like some olives? Oh, you'd love olives. Great. I'd like some chocolate in return. Also some wheyers. Okay, you were really keen to do this as it turns out. So yeah, you'll be getting in on that, please. Thank you. Beautiful. Right, so that's everyone on Scotland's continent now at war with them, with the exception of India, who I would love to get involved, but they're the one remaining friend. Christina would totally jump in, but honestly, she's nowhere nearby, so she wouldn't be able to contribute. And Russia, same deal. I would love India to be able to get involved, but they just can't, so I'm really worried about this. But on the plus side, a lot of stuff's about to happen in just one turn. This next turn, a lot of shit's about to happen. A lot of shit. Claire.
Yes.
Or not. Or Claire's busy doing something.
Oh, sorry. I was just typing a response to somebody, but that's fine. Urban Cohort gave us $6.66 and says, howdy you all. Do you remember that time when John and Kong Rong were racing for the dong?
Oh, that was fun. Three Kingdoms was so good. Three Kingdoms was a really damn good game.
Anyways, says Urban Cohort, here are my Tabby dues.
Oh, for Tabby. To buy her extremely expensive food and fishy cubes.
Yes, extremely expensive fisher cubes. And maybe at some point an extremely expensive old cat litter box with like a flatter entrance.
So she can get in and out because she struggles a bit with that.
Well, it's a little bit tall to enter in, and also she needs more space to turn around than like a regular size box because she has arthritis.
Yeah.
But yeah, I looked it up the other day and it was like, oh, would you like to import this like specifically designed for all the cat litter box from like abroad for like 50 quid? And I was like,
wow.
I'm a mug, but I'm not that much of a mug.
I think you can be mugged for more than 50 quid.
I mean, I think if I don't find anything else that sounds as good, like here in the UK, to order, then I probably will buy it.
Yeah, absolutely, of course you will. Yeah.
For Tabby. But I'm not enough of a mug to buy it first, guys.
And here it goes! My own space program! Off to space!
Space!
And also flights completed, as is ideology, meaning we're getting very close by. We're getting very close by to all sorts of bits and pieces. Actually, gunboat diplomacy's just become available. And actually, just the Nobel Peace Prize. I'm actually second.
Ooh.
Though, weirdly, the game says, oh yeah, the victory is a great musician, a great scientist. There aren't any great scientists left. If I come second, all I get is a great engineer and a great artist, and there aren't any.
Nice.
They're all already gone, because welcome to deity mode. Okay, well this is, you know what else we just did? The very important other thing that just happened, by the way. We completed the Manhattan Project.
Nice.
Meaning, as a result of that, we can now start building nuclear devices. So, yeah, it costs a bit of gold to maintain, absolutely. Requires 10 uranium. Well, we've got that. So how about we just start...
Okay, you're done now. This is your quota of evil laugh. Remember, Tabby doesn't like it.
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, so we've now got... I'm just gonna buy another nuclear sub, by the way. Because I can afford them, because people are throwing money at me. And we're gonna just desperately buy anything we need. This is
oh dear.
Repair the campus. Oh, this is
amazing.
This is the shit. This is the shit we need right here.
Shout out to Dicolonius Lucy, who gave us 10 euros and says, I've got work in 3 hours, so I've got to go and grab some sleep now, even though I have trouble with that lately. Seriously, yeah, it's hard these days.
We lost Screw You China. It's going to go to China.
I sent some CP kittens to Claire's Twitter for you. At least those two don't have any problems sleeping. Yeah, Tabby doesn't have any problems sleeping either.
Tabby is a good girl. Tabby is fine. Another solar flare causes huge amounts of devastation, but should damage Scotland. But yeah, we've now got nukes in production. 2 nukes will be ready in just 6 turns. My nuclear submarine is already on its way. Okay, and I've got musket men on the way round, so we're just going to... the fastest way for them to get there would probably be to cut through India, if I could just have open borders with them. So resident embassy, absolutely. Declare friendship, absolutely. Let's discuss open borders for open borders. And generally he likes that so much, he'll toss in some extras. So I will give you some truffles in return for silk and spices. And we get the open borders, so I get a good deal out of that. So yeah, now at this point, I can basically send... I can just send some chariots through to...
You have 11,000 gold?
Yeah. I've got tons of gold because I'm receiving money for the aid request. Because basically the AI who are so rich because they're just cheating so hard, I just don't have anywhere to throw their money, so they're just throwing it at me. That's why it's really good being hit by a disaster in this game. It's really good to be hit by a disaster. The other nuclear submarine I think needs to go round to the other side. Needs to go all the way round to over here. So that should be a-okay. So I've got nuclear submarines heading in the right direction. Lightning warfare, we don't need that. Gunboat diplomacy is... Spy operations take less time. No, I'll keep that. I will keep that. But yeah, we're actually doing surprisingly well in the peace, but it's literally going to be worth nothing, which is hilarious. Don't need any of the rest of that. But yeah, we're getting nukes twice as fast as we should be, which is pretty bloody spectacular. So, I would say we should probably wrap things up here.
Yeah.
As time is getting on a little bit. We've done a good solid long stream, and we're coming up on 4 hours, which is when we like to stop, so we don't have to unlist the video, which is great. So, basically, the apocalypse has now started. The apocalypse has now begun, and Claire not coping has only just survived a near miss with a meteor. Well done, Claire. But at this point... Yeah, I think we're heading towards the grand... Next time we see Civ 6, it's the grand finale. Because Scotland are either going to die or they're going to win. There is no middle ground. They're either going to die in the next 35 turns or they're going to win in the next 35 turns. If we can kill them, I don't necessarily think I've got a chance, but at least it's no longer impossible. So I have got nukes in production. I have got nuclear submarines on the move. I am ready to nuke the shit out of Edinburgh and then immediately go and take it for myself. Okay? That is my plan. We are going to see if we can just nuke Scotland and then just roll them up city by city. Because I'm pretty sure their troops are busy in Stirling trying to hold off the war from the Aztecs and China. So that's where the trouble is. Right there. That's where the flipping trouble is. So... yeah, it turns out this is going to be this one's going to be down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. So we are going to wrap things up there for this part. Claire, how are you? Do you have any last minutes?
Do I have any last minutes? I think I have 2.
Excellent.
Shout out to Free Wind in My Head, who gave us 256 rubles. And says, Scott, with a K, means cattle in Russian. Never will the moment to share this observation come less inappropriate. So take it and let me have this in peace. After all, there's always laughter in slaughter.
That's true. You can't spell slaughter without laughter. It's not untrue.
Yeah, and Jared gave us $10 Australian and says, I just woke up, I saw you were live, and I can hear the rain. Remember that I have a paid study day. Today is going to be a good day, so have some money, you magnificent bastards!
Well, thank you very, very much indeed. I hope you have a good, productive study day.
Yes, indeed. Let's see. Yes, I think that's where we're at. Do you want to see a picture of good boy Dogface?
Well, obviously, I want to see Dogface, yes.
I've already put Dogface in the chat. This is
excellent.
Dogface.
That's an excellent photo. That's a really good photo
Yes.
of Dogface. He looks excellent in that.
And I think Dogface is going to be 10 soon.
Such a big boy.
There you go.
Such a good boy.
Such a good boy.
So yes, next time, ladies and gentlemen, probably in a couple of weeks, this will be showing up as a vote. Can the entire world combined stop the power of Scotland? Their ships are already heading to another galaxy, but we are going to unleash all sorts of fire and a hell and fury on them. Alright? We are going to fire the first nuke in the world. Nuclear fire is coming in Scotland's direction. Hopefully, we're in range of... we're in range of Edinburgh and Aberdeen. I think we might be able to get nukes off at both of them. So, yes, indeed. That might be good. Claire's also just sent me
a link to emotional support puppers, because there's several pictures, so I thought it would be better if you just had the link. I've also shared it in chat.
Excellent.
So some puppies.
That is excellent puppers.
Yes, and they are very, very pretty.
They have some very good faces. That's very, very sweet indeed. So, thank you all so very, very much for coming along. Thank you to Claire for putting up with my never-ending, constant bullshit. Thanks to Jinx, who's been in the...
and Thomas.
And Jinx Thomas, who have been in the chat today, moderating for us. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you to all of the Patreon folks. Super chat, sorry, not the super chats. The Patreon folks. The Patreon cast submission thread is out now. Channel members, check the community tab. There is a special post just for you guys, for you to engage with that as well. And thank you to the Super Chat donators, especially to all the lovely Canadians out there. We had a load of big Canadian donations today in honour of Canada Day. So happy Canada Day. Happy Canada Day to the best country.
Yes, and obviously,
very close to my heart, Canada.
Obviously, existing patrons and channel members can access the Patreon cast, but if you're interested in becoming a patron, we have a Patreon. We never talk about it.
Yeah.
But you know, if you want to get,
you don't talk about that.
If you want to give us even more questions for the Patreon cast, so it lasts more than 3 hours or whatever.
So God, don't encourage them.
If you want to catch up, you did that last time, and then I had to edit all the. Anyway, yes. Anyway, if you sign up, you get to ask John a question for the Patreon cast, and you also get like an archive of years of them,
like hundreds of hours of John, hundreds of hours of John. So that is, and another one coming up this next weekend. Hopefully, because we've got, we need to wrap up now to go have some food. So we want to have an early night, because I've got an early start tomorrow for reasons I legally can't talk about. Not the one you're thinking I legally can't talk about, a different one. But the one you're thinking I legally can't talk about, there's reasons that I can't legally talk about that one either. Okay? Okay. I think we're on the same page.
Wow.
Yeah, darn straight. So, that's all of that, ladies and gentlemen, on that mysterious bombshell of mystery. So we're going to go and have ourselves some food. Hopefully you join us this weekend. We should be live streaming this weekend unless something goes horribly wrong. I do actually have a big project. I need to be working. Claire's pointing at something. I have no idea what she's pointing at.
You put the stuff. You put the screen on the top of the chat, so it doesn't work. Shout out to No Formally Maybe, who's a new channel member.
Thank you, No Formally Maybe. So yes, go check your community tab, No Formally Maybe. You'll find your link to submit a question to the Patreon, and it will be there at the end of the week. Yes, I do have a big project I'm working on right now. Hopefully there'll be a live stream this Saturday. If that goes a bit wrong, we might have to postpone it for a week. We shall see. But in the meantime, I've been John.
I've been Claire.
It's been many a true nerd. And this has been Civilization 6, where, amazingly, we haven't lost yet. Wow. Thank you very much, and have funk.
Have funk.